right, boys and girls. uh, I was going to do something different. I was going to talk about the stuff going on between Kwame Brown and Little Donations, but I changed my mind. We all know what's going on. You know, they're doing the thing back and forth, blah, blah, blah. What I decided to do instead of that is talk about some stuff that ain't been talked about in a long time. Try to explain a few things to some people. One of the things that I've noticed lately about Little Donations is he loves talking tough. He loves talking tough. Hang on, let me fix the chat real quick. I know I pissed some people off. He loves talking tough. You know, he calls people punks and sissies and hoes and this, that, and the other, right? Now, I've been watching this dude for a long time, listening to this jazz that he talks for a long time. And it makes me wonder, for a guy that talks all that trash, what happens when he actually gets in the faces of these people? Well, what I want to show y'all is an old video, but a lot of y'all probably done seen it. But this is a video where Little Donations was punched in the face, and instead of fighting back, he did exactly what most people expected him to do.
Let me see if I can get over here. It's 126th and 7th. I don't know. I'm a guest here. I'm a visitor from out of town. I was literally in here to give a speech. I've been assaulted, and now the people who assaulted me are waiting outside of the building.
This is him on the phone with the popos. That's right. Mr. Tough Guy who talks shit to everybody got hit in the face and called the police. This is the guy who's been calling Kwame Brown a punk and a sissy for days. For several days. And this is what happens when he actually gets into a fight. Or he actually gets into trouble. He calls the fuzz.
Claiming that I was punched in the face about 10 minutes ago, and I came upstairs. They brought me in the back room. Yes, they brought me in the back room, but there's a group of people who are still waiting to continue the assault.
Waiting to continue the assault. This is a massive L. Like, see, this is why the internet's forever. This kind of stuff don't go away, man. It's a massive L. Like, you cannot talk shit to people on the internet without owning this right here. You gotta own this. Because this happened.
Yes, they're outside.
He sounds like a Karen. He sounds like a Karen. Yes, officer, they're outside. He sounds like a Karen in this. Oh, by the way, guys, after this, I'm not messing with Little Donations no more. That's why I'm doing this now. Getting it out my system, and then I'm moving on to other stuff. Because I honestly don't care about this guy. Him and Kwame Brown's little thing, that's them. I'm a small fish in a big pond, so I don't really care. I'm just having fun at his expense. I'm an honest enough man to tell y'all, I don't like Tommy. I don't like the shit he does. I don't like the personal shit that he's done to me and my family. So I'm taking every chance that I can to take shots at him. I'm honest about it. This is not some moral high ground argument that I'm making here. This is just me taking shots at him because he deserves it. And I like to be honest about that because people will come in with all their different reasons for why I'm doing something. I'm telling you my reason. This guy has done a lot of personal crap to me and my family, doxing, harassing, all kinds of stuff. So I'm simply taking advantage of an opportunity to hit him in the face again. It's that simple.
I don't know. That's why I'm not going out there. I came alone and it's a bunch of them. The black male, about 5'7", 155 pounds.
Wait a minute. 5'7", 155 pounds. That's who you scared of? That's a woman. That's a woman. I'm 6 foot 238. Ain't no way in hell some dude that small gonna scare me. Ain't no dude that small gonna make me call the fuzz. It ain't happening. The crushers, the rollers, the one time. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I don't give a damn. Yeah, niggas. I called the fuzz on you. They on their way here. Yeah.
Yeah.
And y'all should have seen the way he went on his little talk show afterwards, where everybody started calling him a punk. He went on his live stream and tried to spin it to make it seem like he wasn't a punk. Dude, I ain't never called the police on another dude. I done been ganged before. I grew up in Liberty City, Miami. I done been in fights where I done got jumped by 5 or 6 dudes. I still never called the police. I fought as best I could, but I had to take my L. But when I caught them motherfuckers individually, I took my revenge. See, it's okay to take an L long as you take your revenge later, and that's what I did. But I ain't never called the police on another dude out of fear. You sitting inside a building scared to go outside. I'm sorry, man, but no. But this the same dude that gets online and calls other dudes punks and bitches and shit. This is nothing but bitchdom right here.
Has a goatee. Has a goatee, has a red shirt on, a black hat. Yeah, and jeans. Going outside. They're congregating, ready to continue the assault outside.
They're congregating, ready to continue the assault outside. You guys notice how white he gets when he's talking to white people? See, he likes to claim that other black people do this when they talk to white people. But listen to the words he's using. They're congregating. He talks really white when he's dealing with white folks. But he loves accusing other black people of doing that. He does it all the time. Look, you guys know where I'm at. I'm an equal opportunity racist. I dog blacks, whites, Hispanics, everybody. Because I don't care about nobody. I don't. If you're not my immediate family, I could care less about you. This guy built himself up trashing black people. Dogging them. Talking about how they should be killed and all this and all that. And now he's trying to pretend like he care about them. If you listen to him now, this dude on this video and the dude that's talking now are not the same person. Because now he loves the black community. He wants to heal and protect the black community. Blah, blah, blah. It's all trash. It's trash. This dude is a huckster. This is what we call a used car salesman. This dude is just a schemer. He don't care about black people. He care about their money. Because listen, everybody know black people spend money more than anybody. If you take a look, white people love saving their money. As soon as a black person gets some money, what do? What happened when everybody got them stimulus checks? They was where? PlayStation, New Jordans, Gucci, Louis Vuitton. Everybody know black folks can't hold on to money. He know it too. That's why he uses this shit to his advantage. Because niggas, for some reason, can't hold on to their paper. If black folks held on to their money like white people do, we would have a lot more rich black people. We'd have a whole lot more upper middle class black people if we'd all learned how to save our money and stop throwing it away on bullshit. $800 packets of hair and stuff like that. I mean, that's just the real talk. Black Americans spend billions of dollars a year on shoes, video games, and hair, liquor, chicken, stupid stuff like that. We don't put that money in investments, stocks and bonds and 401ks. We don't spend any of our money on that stuff. That's why the black community is perpetually broke, because we don't invest our money in stuff that can help us. We invest in Schlitz malt liquor and Coke 45 and Newports and Cool 100s. That's what black folks invest in.
Because of YouTube, because they don't like my YouTube videos. For as stupid as that sound, that's what black folks do.
And you notice he said they don't like my YouTube videos. And as stupid as that is, that's what black folks do. He didn't say that's what niggas do. He said that's what black folks do. See, he likes to try to pretend like he's against niggas, but he's for black people. But he always slips up and tells on himself. I'm for black people, and I'm 100,000% against niggas. And I'm never, ever going to change my mind. I'm never going to say I was wrong. Now, I get upset because black people put up with too much shit off of niggas. We tolerate too much off of niggas, but I don't mix the two. He always mixes the two, especially when he gets mad. If you can manage to piss him off, he will absolutely just merge the two things. Look, there's a show I used to watch. I don't know. You can maybe find clips of it on YouTube now. It's called The Lottery Ruined My Life. And it's about how people won the lottery and then went bankrupt. The majority of the people on that show are black people. Because when niggas hit the lottery, they go crazy. They go crazy. Like, you win 20 million, you spend 8 million of it on a mansion. Instead of going and buying you a house for a couple of $100,000 that you will own forever, you go and drop $8 million on a crib and another $4 million on a house. Stuff like that. That's what niggas do when they hit the lottery. Just insane amounts of money being spent. And then they get to watch the IRS take all that shit from them, because most black folks that hit the lottery don't know the first thing about paying taxes on that much money. They don't even know about going to get an accountant to help them figure out their tax bracket and all that stuff. They just get that money and start spending it. And then they end up losing everything.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Listen to him say yes, ma'am, to the white lady he talking to on the other end, at the police station. He shows so much respect for white folks, but he accuses other black people of doing that. But every time this dude's ever dealt with white folks, he kissed their ass.
I'm sorry, say it again. I hope they do when they pull up. I hope when they pull up, they shoot the first nigga they see. The first three of them they see.
You see what I'm talking about? This dude absolutely hates black people and niggas. It ain't just the niggas. He hates them all. He hates all black people. He just tries to cover it up by calling some of them niggas. But the truth is, this dude has a great disdain for black people as a whole.
I can't believe it. Niggas actually out there trying to get that in to fight somebody.
So you got punched in the face, you call the police, and you hope the police pull up and start killing people because you got punched in the face and you too much of a bitch to go handle your business. So you gonna stand inside a building and record a video saying you hope people get killed, but you ain't willing to go outside and face the dude that hit you in the face. But you got the nerve to come online and call other people bitches.
Where's Darren Wilson when you need him? And here's what was funny. After the dude did it, another nigga was up there trying to take up for him, talking about I'm his brother. But dude got to keep on just sitting there talking. I'm like, look, if you're gonna do it, just go and do it. I ain't got time to sit up here and talk. If you're gonna do it, just go and do it. He's still hiding behind people. He damn sure didn't run up on me when he could see me in the face. I shot at the little nigga. Just let me have a little nigga one-on-one. That's all I want. Just
you can have it one-on-one. Leave the building and go outside while they waiting on you. You know, it's easy to talk that shit after you done called the police. You notice he want to fight the dude after he called the fuzz, the crushers. After he called the one time. He's like, yeah, nigga, I got my balls up now. The police on the way. So you ready to fight now that the white man is on the way. But you wasn't ready to fight before you called the police. See, this is why he can't sit on the internet calling other people bitches and hoes. Because you called the fuzz instead of going out and squaring up with the dude. You went and told on a nigga instead of fighting. But we ain't done. We ain't done. I'm going to give y'all a full stream because, like I said, after this, I'm not talking about this douchebag no more. This guy ain't even remotely worth the damn conversation anymore. I'm going to let him and Kwame do their thing. I'm just getting my last little shots in, and then I'm moving on. I got better content to do than this. This is actually a drag on my content. But we ain't done yet. Let's give you another example of what he does when he comes face to face with people that can kick his ass.
Record this grown ass fool.
Now, Crispy, you were giving death threats like you were supposed to kill me and all.
No, nigga, you.
Now, this is when Tariq Nasheed confronted him when he was on Vlad TV a long ass time ago. Because he ain't popular enough to get on Vlad TV anymore. But this is a long time ago. Grown ass man carrying a wrestling belt in each hand and actually wearing a wrestling belt around his waist while he's doing an interview. And he keeps sticking the belt in Tariq Nasheed's face. Like, what's that gonna do? A wrestling belt. That's what you... This nigga done jumped in your face talking all kinds of cash money shit. And the only thing you can do is hold up a wrestling belt in his face. That's your defense.
You told me I can't come to LA. No, you told me I can't come to LA. You told me I can't come to LA. You said I left LA because you was gonna do something to me. That's what you told me.
Now I'm gonna tell y'all what this is. My mom used to say this all the time. When you got two black men in each other's face doing this, my mom used to say one of them scared and the other one's glad about it. The reason why no punches were thrown here is because one of them is a chicken shit and the other one is glad that other one is a chicken shit. Because they know as long as they don't throw any punches, ain't nothing gonna happen. That's what it means. One scared and the other one glad about it. Because if they wanted to throw down, they would have put down the toys and threw down. But this is just another example of what I mean. Tommy talks a good game online, but every time he's confronted with niggas, he never throw blows. He done been confronted multiple times by people, and he ain't never balled up his fist. He ain't never threw hands, but he talk a good game. He talk a good game, but he ain't never threw hands with none of you do. He didn't even throw hands with True Freeman. He went to True Freeman's city. Didn't even throw hands with him. Like, True Freeman is like what? 5'6", 130 pounds, soaking wet, old ass nigga, and you too scared to even throw hands with him. But you on the internet, Kwame Brown 7 foot tall. That's a big ass nigga, and you on here calling him a punk. And I'm not even here to defend Kwame. I'm just being honest. You really think you could take that dude, but you scared of Tariq Nasheed? Come on, man.
Told me I was gonna come. If I don't come to LA, you gonna do something to me. I ain't seen it. I ain't seen it.
What the hell do you mean? If you go on the internet and say you're gonna kick somebody's ass, and then you meet up with them and you don't do it, then you a bitch. There ain't no such thing as objectively. You can't fucking threaten people online and then when you come face to face with them not do shit. If you threaten to kick my ass and then you show up on my porch, as soon as I open the door, I'm throwing a punch. I'm not talking. I'm going to kick your ass, NBA. Ding dong. As soon as I open the door, you catching a haymaker. And then I'm going to run through the door, drop kick your ass. And after that, I don't know. Listen, Tommy supporter or whatever you are. Fuck you, bitch. I don't care about you. You came here to defend your daddy. I bet you just came from his OnlyMans account, didn't you? Yeah, you subbed to his OnlyMans account. It's not OnlyFans, it's OnlyMans. OnlyMans account. Because y'all some gay ass niggas actually paying money to see this dude have sex. Y'all niggas is gay. I'm just gonna call it what it is. All you dudes who are subbed to his OnlyFans account to watch him have sex, you niggas is faggots. Why would you pay money to watch this dude fuck? Unless y'all niggas is gay. Come on. OnlyFans is a female website for women to sell their shit to men. The only people on OnlyFans, in his case, OnlyMans, buying shit are gay dudes. Go to OnlyFans website right now. You can read it. They'll tell you that most of the people on there buying videos and pictures are men. And all the men that have an OnlyFans account, the majority of their audience are gay men. You can go read it yourself. His whole audience is gay dudes. Gay dudes from his YouTube channel and gay men who were already on OnlyFans. That's who buying his shit. So if you coming in here defending him, go on and sign up for your OnlyMans account and raise up out of here. Because we don't care about you here. I can't respect nobody that'll go to a website to watch their favorite YouTuber fuck. Unless it's a chick. Now, if it's Pokimane or Alinity or Amarath or Sniper Wolf, one of these fine ass chicks, if you want to go watch that bitch fuck, that's different. But you going to watch a nigga. Y'all ain't signed up for his OnlyMans account to see what woman he messing with. Y'all signing up to see him. Y'all signing up on his OnlyMans account to see him. That makes you 100% USDA grade A gay. You are absolutely gay, and there's nothing you can do about it except unsubscribe from his shit and stop watching another nigga fuck. And that's all you gay ass dudes that follow this nigga. Y'all niggas is all faggots.
I ain't seen it. You told me I can't come to LA. You said I can't come to LA. I keep coming to LA.
Crispy, where's
Now, I'm going to tell you like this. You see how Tyreek all up in his face? Where I'm from, them fighting words. You done invaded my space. You this close, talking shit, spitting all in my face. That's you in the fight zone. If I can stick out my arm and I can touch you, you in the fight zone. If you here, that's good. But if I stick out my arm and you here, I'm springing on your ass. I'm hitting you. I'm not talking. I would have took that belt and cracked it across his motherfucking head. There ain't no way in hell I'm gonna stand there doing this. Jaw jacking. You would have crossed into the danger zone. You done crossed my motherfucking personal barrier. So it's time to pay the goddamn price. I'm gonna fuck you up. I'm gonna pick up something and bust your goddamn head with it. It's just that simple. But he talk all that shit. You done let this nigga cross into your personal space. Ain't done nothing. Ain't done nothing. If you a man and another man is that close to you talking shit, them fighting words. There's nothing else to do. Talk is cheap. Fight words. You that close, it's time to throw down. I would have put them belts down and said, let's do this shit. Fuck this. Let's go. Win or lose. Ain't no way in hell you gonna be that motherfucking close to me talking shit and think I'm not finna knock your ass out. Fuck that.
Come to LA. No, you was supposed to do something to me. You the one that's mad. You the one that's
I
mad.
ain't
Don't
mad
make
at
me
him.
got
I'm
mad.
giving you cool
You
award.
the one that's mad.
I'm
Do your
trying to
puppet,
give you cool
dog.
award.
This is what he doing. Stay away from me. Stay away from me. Don't make me use this. Stay away from me. That's what he doing right now. Gay ass shit. Man, I would have been unsprung on that nigga, man. The fuck is wrong with you? Man, I would have knocked that nigga the fuck out.
Do your puppet, dog. You the one that's mad.
Where's the
I
killer,
ain't
Crispy?
mad. You the one said you gonna kill me, nigga. I ain't had to kill
I'm gonna
you.
kill your Crispy.
Yes, I agree. Both of them look like females right now. Listen, you ain't gonna get no argument from me. I think this is one of the gayest things I've ever seen. Right here, what they doing. I think this is one of the gayest things I've ever seen. Because I know growing up, me, my brother, our friends, we never did this. If you that close to me, I'm swinging. I don't care. You don't even have to insult me. If you are that close to me and within my personal range, talking shit, I'm hitting you. One of the fights I got into when I was younger, this dude talking all this shit, and his motherfucker went to take his shirt off. You know how we used to do back in the day, nigga. You got a nice shirt on, you don't want your shirt to be tore up. Dude pull his shit up, and once his shirt got to right here, over his face, I started hitting him. While he was trying to pull his shirt, I started beating the shit out of him. That nigga face was covered up by his own shirt. I started wailing on his ass. I ain't get that nigga a chance to take his shirt off. I started beating that nigga ass. Fuck all that talk. You want to talk and then you want me to stand by like a gentleman and give you time to take your shirt off? Man, fuck you. I beat the shit out that nigga. Ain't nobody got time for that. I'm not a gentleman. I am not a gentleman. I'm going to take every advantage in the fight I can. I'll pick up a brick and crack you across your motherfucking jaw with it. One thing I learned when I was in prison, there ain't no such thing as a fair fight. A fight is just a fight. I don't give a fuck. Hit a nigga with a pipe, a bottle, a stick, a brick. It don't matter as long as you win. Period. This nigga got a big ass piece of metal in his hand. Big ass motherfucking piece of metal. I would have done, you know how they do on wrestling? When somebody wants to get a cheap victory, they'll run in with the belt, hit him in the back of the head with it. I would have done some of that Triple H shit. I'd have waited till the referee wasn't looking. Boom! Hit that nigga in the head, roll him up for the 3 count. What they call that, picking the bones? I'd have picked the bones. Hit his ass, I would have stole his ass, just like Triple H. And I'm telling you, Eddie Guerrero, exactly. I would have did out lie, cheat, and steal, baby. Rest in peace, Eddie Guerrero. But that motherfucker, he would hit you with the belt, crack you in the back of the head with the belt, roll your ass up while the referee wasn't looking. Every match, I would do the same shit. Crack that nigga in the head. Fuck you hold this belt for, you ain't slapped this nigga with it. And my shit is beautiful. My shit is the classic NWA title. The television title. I love my belt. And I still crack a nigga across the face with it. In a heartbeat. And I got mine from the actual NWA factory. That's one of the real ones. But I still bust a nigga head with it. I don't give a fuck. All this jaw jacking. You told me I couldn't come out here. Okay, whatever, nigga.
Ball spot having ass bitch.
You the one who said you gonna kill me. You the one who said you was gonna kill me.
Here's your award, Chris.
You the one who said you was gonna kill me.
Where's the killing, player?
How you gonna offer to kill somebody and then ask me what a killing is?
Wait, you got a video talking about you were gonna kill me.
No, you said you gonna take.
And this is true. This is true. Both of them threatened to kill each other for all you only man's account defenders who keep coming in here. They both threatened to kill each other. I'm one of the people who was watching that crap back when it was going on. Tommy did threaten to kill him, and he did threaten to kill Tommy. They both did it to each other. There ain't no real winner in this. But the point is, y'all, you got two niggas who threatened each other, threatened to kill each other, and now what they doing with it? Women would have already been throwing blows. That's one thing I can say about black women that I respect. Black women would have already been throwing blows. How many of y'all done seen a video where two black girls start talking and then punches just start flying? Black girls don't waste no time kicking each other's ass. Niggas, black dudes just stand around doing this. 2-3 hours. Man, fuck that shit. I'd have been to hit this dude.
All my shit. And I said, anybody that takes all my shit.
Available right now.
Okay, you see the way Tariq leaned in like that? You see the way he leaned in? When he leaned in, uppercut. Boom, caught him right here. He would have been asleep. And then you could have laid the belt on him, took a picture, and said, you got knocked the fuck out by the champ, nigga. That nigga actually leaned his chin in. You could have uppercutted that nigga like goddamn Street Fighter. Oh, you could have knocked his ass out. He leaned into the shit. And he's taller than you. So that would have been a perfect uppercut. That would have been some Mike Tyson punch-out kind of shit. But he just too busy talking. That nigga would have been asleep. He would have been asleep. If you ever seen a nigga hit with an uppercut when they don't see it coming, sleep. He would have been out on his feet, on the ground. He would have been out of it. And then you could have just done whatever you wanted to him. You could have put that nigga in a scorpion death lock. It don't matter at that point because he would have been asleep. The belts. The belts.
Now, family. And why you coming up with the ball spot? Player, Let people
I ain't got
see.
time to
Okay,
argue.
let's just
What kind of grown ass nigga go out in public with wrestling belts on? Even wrestlers don't wear their belts in public. I was watching ESPN one day, and they invited Roman Reigns on. Roman Reigns came in. He had his belt, but he had his belt like this. He had his belt on like this. Wrestlers don't go out in public with a big ass wrestling belt around their waist. They always wear them on their shoulder like this. This nigga out with a big ass John Cena belt wrapped around his fucking waist. And then another belt and another belt. Like, man, listen, this dude's seeking validation so hard. He's seeking validation so fucking hard. Well, you'll go out in public with fucking wrestling belts draped all over you and shit. Man, like I said, my wrestling belt is probably one of the best looking ones ever. The red leather, the chrome, is a beautiful belt. But I'd be goddamn if I'm gonna wear it to go check my mailbox or go to McDonald's. That's just fucking stupid. I ain't finna do that shit. That shit don't make no damn sense.
scout breed, my nigga.
I ain't got time to argue with this grown ass.
I'm gonna leave your award right here, Chris, along with your tap shoes.
All right,
Both of these niggas made fools of themselves. Both of them.
you leave with your white wife.
There you go. All right, Christy.
All right,
There you go. All right,
leave
Vlad,
with your white wife.
my man.
And then you hear Tommy say, leave it with your white wife. He loves to try to roast people for being with white women. Hey, Tommy, you forgot when you used to be with a white woman? You forgot when you used to simp for Lana? Yeah, a lot of us who remember you from back in the days remember that. How you used to simp for your white woman. You used to defend your white woman. But once you switched back to black women, you started hating on white women all of a sudden. Yeah, a lot of us remember that. You a flippy, floppy, wishy-washy used car salesman, dude. And that's why you going down. That's the reason why nobody trusts you and nobody likes you. Because everything you've ever said, you flip-flopped on it.
Y'all have a good one, Vlad.
All right,
Guys, slap that like button.
All right. This a cute sister right here, Christy. You and your sister's my man.
go
Get your
go
award.
with your wife.
And you know what? He talks shit like he's always had money. Back in 2008, this nigga was living with a black chick and her kid. Yeah, Tommy was broke. He makes it seem like he's always had money. He's always lived in mansions. This nigga was living with a single mom and her kid back in 2008. This nigga was broke as a joke. He had no paper. It's easy for niggas to come on YouTube and act like they all that once they get a little bit of AdSense revenue money. Everything that I ever made, I made it with my two hands. All the money that I make right now, the business that I run right now, that's my fucking hard work. I earn that shit.
You wouldn't have had to waste your time if I wasn't a man.
I'm
You
about
wouldn't
it.
have had to waste your time.
But I
nigga, if
wanted to
wasn't
see
a
where all
man.
this killing was going to go, Crispy, with all
You
these
said
fucking
you was gonna
awards.
kill me, nigga.
What's with all this?
Ain't no way I'll still be talking. I'll be like, look, if we not gonna fight, fuck you. I'm done talking. I would have quit talking. And if the nigga got back up in my face, I would have just hit him. Because if I stop talking, if I say I'm done arguing, and then you walk up on me again, I'm springing on your ass. I'm straight knocking you the fuck out. It ain't no more talking.
Killing.
You
Where's the
said
killing?
you ran me out of L.A.
Where's the
You
killing?
ran me out of L.A., nigga.
So this nigga backed up, went across the room, and now he done came back in his dude's face. Once again illustrating how much of a bitch Tommy really is. This dude left your area, came back into your area, and you still ain't hit him yet. Now, we already showed the video of you calling the police because you got hit. And now here you got another nigga in your face, you ain't done shit.
Now,
I
stop
thought
all
you
the
ran
tough
me out
talk.
of LA.
You ain't gonna do shit.
You
Stop
ain't
the
gonna
tough
do nothing.
talk.
You said I ran out
I
of
don't
LA
threaten
because of
niggas,
you.
though.
Yes, you did.
I didn't threaten you.
You
threatened
said
to kill
I
me.
left LA because of you and I'm scared to come back. That's what you said, nigga.
See, this is how bitch niggas operate right here. They
This
do a lot
video
of
came on
talking,
my
but
face.
they ain't gonna do nothing.
You the one who made the threat.
Look how close he is. This nigga is literally touching him. Look how close he is. Man, I would have shattered that wrestling belt on his face. I would have had to buy a new one because I would have spent the round and I would have broke that belt on his fucking face. I honestly would have broke that shit. Look how close he is to this nigga. He right up in his fucking face. Fuck that shit, man. But I'm playing this video to illustrate a point. Tommy Sotomayor talks shit to people like he can whoop everybody's ass. But every time he's been confronted with a nigga, this is what he does. Every time he gets confronted, live and in person, he clams up. He curls up like a little bitch. He ain't never put no hands on nobody. That's just like what Sinful the P called him out the other day. Told him if you met me in person, you will be a bitch. Well, here's the proof.
These bitch niggas do a lot of talking, but they don't do nothing.
Whatever you said you're gonna do, you can do it.
All right. Sorry about that, Black.
I remember the quartering, or the bothering as I call him, when he got punched in the face by a transgender at one of them stupid conventions. I think it was like World of Warcraft or something. He got punched, he talking all that shit on YouTube, went to a convention, got punched in the face, got his ass kicked. Talking shit on the internet, and when you meet people out in public, you don't do nothing.
All right, y'all have a good day.
Bitch ass grown.
No, Chris,
You the one who made the threat.
And then look, Tommy waited until Tyreek was leaving the room to call him a bitch ass. The whole time the nigga was standing right next to you with a camera in your face, you didn't call him a bitch ass. But as soon as he say, all right, I'm leaving, you call him a bitch ass. This man is a joke, okay? Now, I know his flocks of retarded ass crazy subscribers are going to keep watching him no matter what. But this video alone shows you how much of a joke he is. Because you wait till the man's leaving the room to call him a bitch. You don't call him a bitch while he right up in your face. You wait till his back is turned to you and he's walking out the door to call him a bitch ass nigga. Yeah, but this is the guy that thinks that he's all that. He's Mr. Controversy. Mr. Bitchaversy is more like it.
You made the threat.
You keep making these little slick comments, but
You
ain't
made
doing
the
nothing.
threat.
You keep making these
You
little
made
slick
the
comments.
threat.
If I'm bitch
You
ass,
made
do
the
something,
threat.
Crispy.
You made the
If
threat,
I'm
nigga.
bitch ass, do
You
something,
made the
Crispy.
threat.
If
You
I'm
made the
bitch
threat.
ass, do something.
You made the threat.
Hey, dude, do you realize how fucking stupid you sound? Do you realize how dumb that is? You saying that Tommy won because he got the belts? You guys really put that much stock in wrestling belts? You can go buy one yourself. You do know that, right? Most of them are only like $99. Anybody can go get a wrestling belt. You guys are so mesmerized by fucking belts that he bought on the internet. I didn't make a fucking threat. What the fuck you talking about? Somebody get rid of him. Listen, if you don't have the ability to think for yourself, if everything you say is something that you heard your daddy say, then you're not welcome here. Goodbye. We can't have people like you here. People like you, who you can only say what your daddy told you to say, you're not welcome here. We don't like your kind. Or as the racists would say, we don't take too kindly to your type around here. I ain't made no threat about shit. I don't have to make threats. I don't do that. If somebody was in my motherfucking face like this, look how close he's in Tommy's face right here. Look at this picture. Look how close he is. This man is that close to you. He's literally over your shoulder. And all you can do is hold up a wrestling belt. No, fuck that. You lose the ability to call other men bitches when you're letting yourself get treated like this. You're allowing another man to stand over you and talk shit to you like this without getting up one time and throwing a single punch. Yeah, I sure did, but I didn't make a threat. I said they better learn how to duck. There's a difference, fag. And that's why you got banned. I'm not like your daddy. I don't run from the things I've said online. Because I don't care about the internet. Just like I'm finna say right now. Fuck you, faggot ass bitch. I'm not going to run from the fact that I just said that to you. Everything that I did online, I did it and I'll do it again. Because I know how to turn this shit off. It don't matter to me. I made more money this week offline than I've made all year online. Just this week. So I don't care nothing about your internet. And I don't care nothing about anything I've ever done on this internet. Don't matter to me. I own my shit. I fessed up and owned to everything I've ever done. I've never come on here and say, no, I didn't do that. That's a lie. I've never done that. You're damn right I did it. And I'll do it again. And I'll do it again. And I'll do it again. And all you can do is go to your YouTube daddy and cry. And all you can do is go to your daddy's OnlyMans account and watch him fucking have sex. Because you a gay ass, punk ass, bitch ass nigga. Nobody's scared of no internet. Fuck you niggas always trying to cancel people. I ain't scared of nothing I've ever done. So I can't be canceled. I own everything I've ever done. The only people who can be canceled are people who are afraid of the shit they've done. You're damn right I'm a slime ball. And guess what? It takes a slime ball to fucking call out one. I know I'm a bad person. I'm a very bad person. I say it every day. I'm a good man, but I'm not a nice guy. I don't pretend to be. Fuck every last one of y'all. Ain't none of us friends. And I'm never ever going to come on here. Matter of fact, let me say it like this. The most disrespectful thing that content creators do to all of y'all is coming on here pretending to like y'all. Coming on here pretending to be y'all friends. Coming on here telling you how much they love and care about you. That's the most disrespectful thing that content creators do on this website. Hey guys, thanks for coming. I love all of you. It's motherfucking bullshit. I don't love none of y'all niggas. Period. I don't even like you. I'll never come on here and disrespect you by telling you that I love and care about you. Fuck that gay ass shit. So sick and tired of people doing that shit. I love you guys. Thanks for subbing. Man, sub to these nuts. I don't love none of y'all. I don't love these niggas on the screen. I don't love these niggas in the chat because I don't fucking know you. And you don't give a fuck about me because you don't fucking know me. And that's the way it's supposed to be. You motherfuckers act like it's a crime to say that we don't know each other and we ain't friends. That shit ain't a crime. It's the truth. Fuck I'm gonna do, be scared? Oh, NBA, I'm unsubscribing from you because we're not friends. Take your bitch ass on. If everybody sub to me right now unsub because we ain't friends, take your bitch ass on. Because you ain't my friend. I ain't never gonna trade in my goddamn integrity. Fuck that shit. And all you people on here trading in your integrity for views or trading in for AdSense revenue, fuck you niggas. Y'all got the wrong one. I don't play them stupid ass games. I've never pretended to care about people on this website. And I never will.
You made the threat.
All right, that's it.
That's what I thought.
You made the threat.
All right.
I was supposed to find a nigga that told me he made the threat.
What you gonna do?
You
What you
said
doing?
you was gonna do it.
I'm here.
Do
What
you
are you
forget
doing?
that you said you was gonna do it?
I'm here, Chris.
Show the
What are you
video
doing?
where I said it. I see Tyrese.
I'm
What Tyrese said.
This nigga all over him. He ain't done shit. He ain't done shit. No. The answer to that is no. You're not going to stand over me, literally close enough to be breathing on me, talking shit. No. I had a dude the other day. Yeah, I know he turns his comments off, and he turns off his likes and dislikes. Yeah, I saw that on his latest live stream. Turned off the likes and dislikes and turned off the comments. Because Kwame Brown fans have been coming after his ass. Dude, why the hell did you ban Amy for saying she has no friends? Oh, we got one of those duplicate situations. Is that what's going on? Oh, whatever. Ain't my business. I'll let the mods handle that shit then. My bad. I'm staying out of it. You know I don't get in that shit. I don't give a fuck. See, what I'm doing, y'all, and I already know. You bringing up old stuff. Yes, and the reason is because everybody has forgotten. Everybody has forgotten the real Tommy Sotomayor, a.k.a. Little Donations. People are allowing themselves to believe this new shit that he's doing. This I care about black people shit that he's doing. When we all know it's not true. So you have to go down memory lane and remind people of shit. Because if you don't, they'll forget. And you know what happens when you forget history? You're doomed to repeat it. That's what's going on. History's repeating itself because we've allowed this dude to get away with so much shit. And you know, it is what it is. Yes, Kwame Brown sinking. Kwame don't even realize it, but Tommy is screwing up his platform. Yes, Kwame Brown was getting 30,000 people watching him live. The last two streams, he's only had 9,000. So do the math. Look how many people done dropped off from watching him. And it's because he's going back and forth with Tommy. Tommy Sotomayor is doing exactly what he wanted. He wanted to bring Kwame Brown down to his level. It's working. I'm not even gonna lie. It's working. Because Kwame Brown was sniping at him earlier today. Only had 9,000 people. Normally he gets up to 20 or 30,000. So he's giving him what he wants.
Black people in America are some of the most evil people you will ever find, especially towards each other. I'm living proof, and I continue to make these videos to show you guys. Don't let anybody tell you that you shouldn't be afraid of them or you shouldn't whatever. That's a lie. I'm black, and as they tell you, as black as they come. And I'm more afraid of them than probably the average white person.
This is why.
Look, I ain't afraid of nobody. Yes, I know how dangerous niggas are, but I don't live my life in fear. I go where I want, do what I want. And if I have to deal with niggas, then I have to deal with them. But I ain't never walked into a place and been like, man, I'm scared to be here. I'm scared. There's niggas around. No. Fuck that. Yeah, I understand the dangers that niggas pose. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like I don't understand it. I talk about it myself. But I ain't never came on here and said, I'm scared. I'm scared of niggas. Man, fuck them dudes. I got a pistol and a shotgun. I know how to use them.
I wish there was a black Holocaust. You can play this back. I wish there was a black Holocaust. I just wish they rounded up the majority of black folks, put their motherfucking ass in the oven.
Okay, you hear that? He didn't say, I hope they round up niggas. He said, I hope they round up black folks. I told y'all. See, whenever I say stuff like that, I make sure to say niggas. I think all niggas should be gone. And black people should be left alone. I make it clear there's a difference between the two. I believe black folks are the dominant race of dark-skinned people. And then I think niggas are the subhuman version of black people. And I think they should be gotten rid of. He said he hoped that there's a black Holocaust. He didn't say a nigga Holocaust. He said a black Holocaust. This dude hates black people. The only black people that I dislike are the niggas. The ones making the rest of us look bad. Simple as that.
Black people are disgusting.
There he is again saying black people. If he really had a problem with niggas, he would say niggas. He wouldn't say black people. That encompasses all of us.
People are the worst people on the planet.
I hope more white people start blasting more black folks, as many as they damn possibly can.
See, we're playing his greatest hits. A lot of people forgot about this video. This thing's been on YouTube for about 4 or 5 years. People don't forgot about this. All his greatest hits, all the stuff he done ever said about black people. Now he defends black people. Now he loves black women. But listen to the stuff he used to say about them.
Niggas ain't shit. The black race is the roaches of humanity.
Slavery? Yep. Black folks, slavery was an option. You chose slavery. It was a choice.
Every day I wake up, I turn on the news, I hope a cop has beat the shit out of a nigga, choked the shit out of a nigga. I don't give a because guess what? When I encounter the cops, they don't punch me, they don't choke me, they don't beat me, they don't do none of that shit. So what I realize is I ain't black. It's niggas versus blacks. And the niggas is the ones that's getting fucked up. I ain't gonna sit up there and just say we all black and I'm with you. No, the fuck I ain't. And I'm gonna make sure as many white people know I'm not with them.
Hang on, guys. A work email. Damn it, damn it, damn it. We had a problem at one of the restaurants last night. I tried to fix it. One of their fans, I know a lot of y'all don't know what I do, but one of the fans, every time it rains, water just comes straight through into the restaurant. And I was trying to figure out what it was last night, but I couldn't fix it. And apparently they had a bunch of water come down right on top of the grill where they cook the hamburgers and stuff. Now, they can't blame it on me because the problem existed before I got there. But they thought I could fix it. And I told them, I said, look, I can try. But I don't know if I can. That's something that's, you know. I feel bad, but imagine you a cook, you sitting there on the grill cooking burgers, and then a big gush of water just fall down. I bet you that shit had to suck. I mean, I hate to laugh at the dude, but that's messed up. I told him last night I couldn't fix that shit. I mean, damn, what you want me to do?
If you need some help killing them niggas, enlist me. I will help you kill them niggas.
Does that sound like a threat right there? To all those people that say he didn't make threats, that he didn't threaten people, did that just sound like a threat? I will help you kill them niggas. Is that not what he just said? I'll let y'all hit the like button and decide for yourself if that's a threat. Because that sounds like a threat to me. To all those people say, he don't make threats. That sounds like a threat. I hate everybody equally. Blacks, whites, Hispanics, everybody. I hate everybody equally. I don't think that we should go to white folks and ask for help to get rid of niggas. I, the creator of the Chicago City Plan and the nigga games, am willing to do it myself. I don't need to ask white people to do it. I just need to get elected into a high enough office to where I can do it myself. I will be glad to institute the Chicago City Plan. For those of you who are new to my channel, the Chicago City Plan is very simple. We take Chicago, we move out all the citizens who are not committing crimes, we put up a 50-foot wall laced with machine guns and every other thing that we can use to keep the niggas in. We lock them in. We drop food and water and guns once every 30 days. We let them all kill each other. And once a year, we have what's called the nigga games, where 10 people from Chicago City, we let them out to compete in the nigga games. If you survive the nigga games, then you can be allowed back into regular society. And whatever you're in Chicago City for, your nigga games will be based around your crime. So if you like doing drive-by shootings, in order to get out of Chicago City, you're going to have to run through 10 blocks of drive-by shootings and survive. And if you can run through 10 blocks of drive-by shootings and actually survive, when you get to the gates, if you can get past the piranhas and the alligators, we will let you out. Oh, and it's going to be deep water, too. At least 20 feet. That way the alligators and the piranha can actually swim around. We ain't going to make it like low amounts of water where you can just skip across. No, you're going to have to swim. So if you can swim faster than piranha and alligators, we'll let you out. Even if you only have one leg left when you get to the other side, we'll still let you out. Because I figure at that point you earned it. And what happens if you're a drug dealer? Well, your nigga games is simple. You get injected with every drug you've ever sold to anybody. And if you can survive that and then get past the piranha and the alligators, we'll let you out. If you're a rapist, well, good news. You get raped over and over. And then after the raping, if you can get past the alligator and the piranha, so on and so forth, you get the point. That's what I propose. Because the thing is, if black people, true black people, want to get rid of niggas, we got to get medieval on their ass. If you want to get rid of niggas out of your neighborhood, regular black people are going to have to stand up, come outside with their shotguns and rifles, go to the block where these drug dealers and assholes are, and run them motherfuckers off. Because white folks are never going to do it for us. Black people are going to have to fucking stand up and run these niggas out. That's the only way it's going to happen. Real true black people who want to live a life and want to be rid of niggas, it has to be that way. We can't wait for the government or the police or the white man to come in because they're never going to do it for us, guys. This has been my message for a long time. If you want to get rid of them, regular old community people are going to have to rise up and say, we done had enough of y'all. We sick of y'all dealing dope. We sick of y'all shooting people. We sick of y'all stealing cars. Y'all got to go. I was telling guys about a movie I watched called Original Gangsters. And it's about some old black folks. They moved back to their old neighborhood. And it had been taken over by a gang. And they got together with all the citizens of the neighborhood. And they ran these two gangs. It was two gangs warring. They ran both these gangs out of their neighborhoods. They did whatever it took. Y'all need to go watch that movie. It's called Original Gangsters. It's a great movie, by the way. Jim Brown is in it. Pam Grier. I mean, it's a great movie. It's exactly what has to happen. It's exactly what needs to happen. I'm telling you, that's the only way black neighborhoods will ever be good again. If black people watch that movie and start doing what they see in that movie. Like, they took their shit back block by block by block. They ran them motherfuckers clean up out of there. Because they got sick of their shit. They got tired of getting robbed on their way home from the grocery store. They got tired of getting carjacked. They got tired of being beaten up. They got tired of their kids not being able to play. They got tired of it. So they rose up and they ran them niggas off. I'm telling you, that's the only way.
Because all they do is destroy shit. We don't want niggas around either.
That was Tommy Sotomayor.
Now, I agree with the not wanting niggas part. But the problem with this guy is he don't like black people at all, period. I've made it very clear. My problem is with niggas and ratchets. Regular, hard-working, family-oriented black people, I love them. I wish them nothing but the best. I simply want the good black folks to rise up and get rid of the fucking niggas. I've always said that. So, I agree. Yeah, the niggas gotta go. But all the other black folks that ain't doing shit to nobody, they should be left the fuck alone. That's just the way I see it. Now, yes, I do hate everybody equally. And a lot of people misunderstand it. Let me explain. Because I see I had to give some detail. What I mean by I hate everybody equally is very simple. When I go out in public or come online or whatever, if you're not related to me, I treat you the same across the board. I don't care if you have YouTube fame or if you're just some guy with a blank profile. I treat everybody the same. When big YouTubers come into my chat and they got the little check mark next to their name, I treat them just like I treat the rest of y'all. They ain't special. They don't get elevated above nobody. Because they just people to me. And that's why I say I hate everybody equally. Because I don't discriminate. You not my kids. You not my woman. You not my mom. Then fuck you. And that's just the honest truth. Not even trying to be an asshole. Alright, they just started the baby surgery now. Damn, they went there at 12 and it's 4 o'clock. They just now starting. For some of y'all don't know, my woman's granddaughter is getting heart surgery today. And they just now started it, so. It's just routine heart surgery, though. It's nothing major. She has like I think they said like a 4-centimeter hole in her heart. And they're just closing that hole up. But she's going to be fine. But she's just giving me the update. Anyway, let's get back to this.
A big-time YouTuber, wannabe radio host.
Oh, yeah, and before anybody start up, yeah, I'm 44 years old. My woman in her 40s. Both of us have kids by other people. My boys, y'all have seen my sons. The woman I'm with is not their mom. Guess what? We're old people. Okay? We're not young. I tell young men all the time, don't date women who have kids. If you don't have any kids and you're a single dude, you need to date a single woman with no kids. But if you're a guy my age and you got kids, dating a woman with kids is just fucking fine. Because both of y'all got children. Because I know a lot of people try to shame me. Oh, you taking care of a woman and her kids. Yeah, she helps take care of my kids too. That's because we are a package. We are a team. Yeah. When I'm out of town working, guess who's taking care of my sons? Guess who's making sure they eat and do everything? My woman. Even though she's not their mother, their biological mother, she takes care of them like she is. Because that's what real adults do. All this red pill nonsense y'all listen to on here, that shit's going to have you broke, single, and eating TV dinners. It's that simple. Y'all need to stop listening to that crazy shit. Hang on a
Part-time pro.
Hey, David. I know I heard that nigga come in. David. I got the deafest kids on the planet. Asshole. I'll go in there and kick his ass later.
Pro-black leader. And when I say part-time pro-black, I mean most of the time he preaches the message that he's for blacks and against the niggas, while other times he claims to not even be black, but other. As you can see in those previous clips, he claims that blacks chose slavery and are the most evil people on the planet. He also claims that blacks are the roaches of humanity that should be thrown in an oven. Folks, he even goes further in...
Man, that's a terrible picture that he took right there. I would have never took that picture. Wow. That's also why I have facial hair. Because I just think black dudes look weird without facial hair. Like, I know how I look without it. I look weird. Like, you guys wouldn't be able to look at me if I didn't have facial hair. So, yeah, no.
Claims that every day he wakes up in hopes that blacks are killed, and he even encourages whites to enlist him to help slaughter black people. Now, if these things were said by a white person, that individual would be kicked off YouTube. They would be called an evil racist, a white supremacist, and they would never be forgiven for their hate speech. But somehow Tommy Sotomayor is able to be forgiven by blacks and fly under the radar to continue doing his business on YouTube and even go on tour. According to Tommy, most of his supporters are black women. And if that's true, does that mean that black women support the message of genocide against the black race?
Well, he also said that they are the worst stewards of children, but then he turned around at 46 years old and got another chick pregnant, a black chick. So if they are the worst stewards of children and you think that they don't know how to raise kids, why did you create another single mother? This guy right here is a broke loser. I mean, I want y'all to think about this. You claim that black women are the worst mothers on earth. They are the reason why the black community is destroyed, blah, blah, blah. If you truly believe that, then why did you turn around and get another black chick pregnant? And she is a single mother because you're not married to her. And she don't live in the house with you. You're not taking care of her. So you created another single mother. Explain to me how that's not hypocritical. Look, I stopped dating black women 20 years ago for a lot of reasons, and I've described those reasons. If y'all came on here tomorrow and found out that I got a new baby coming by a black chick, after all the time I done spent telling y'all to stay away from black women, what's the first thing will pop in y'all mind? This nigga a hypocrite. When I say I don't mess with them, I mean it. And I'm 20 plus years strong. I've not even felt the urge to even try to mess with a black chick. And there's some really fine ass good looking ones out there. And I've never even thought about it. Because I turned my mind off to them a long time ago. I learned early that I did not want to live the rest of my life like that. I didn't want to be with somebody I had to fight and argue with all the time. So I left them alone. And I haven't been back. He claimed that they are the worst stewards of children and the worst bitches ever. And then he turned around and got another one pregnant. And this nigga 46. What the fuck you doing creating kids and you 46? I mean, do you know how old you're going to be when that child turns 18? Like, goddamn, you're going to be in your 70s. Hey, David. I know you can hear me, you little deaf mulatto.
Yeah.
Get in here. Did I get any mail?
Yeah.
You ain't got to go get it.
Oh.
What you doing?
No, I'm about to go water the neighbor's plant.
You want to say hi to your adoring fans?
Hi.
You wearing a green shirt. That's why your shirt ain't showing up. That's actually kind of funny.
Wow.
Yeah. That's why I don't wear green whenever I'm streaming. Because it'll make me disappear.
Oh.
Where your brother at?
He in room.
Boy, your skin done got dark. Look at how dark he done got. And then y'all can still see your freckles. Gingerfied up in here. Alright. Go do your chores and stuff. And take care of the neighbor's plants or whatever. Did she give y'all money for that?
Yeah, she gave it to us before she left, and I'm pretty sure she's gonna give it to us after.
Okay.
What are we gonna eat today?
What are you gonna eat?
Yeah.
Whatever you want. Because I don't know what time the woman's getting back.
Well, I don't really know what to make.
Dude, there's all kinds of microwavable crap in there, ain't it?
I think.
Just go microwave something. You know I don't cook. This is the downside to the woman not being home. Nobody knows how to cook. Well, I know how. I just don't feel like it. So I just let them go in there and eat whatever they want.
Can someone explain to me why is it that a black person...
Oh, by the way, guys, that's called fatherhood. I have custody of my children. Yes. Even though I'm no longer with their mom, I did what men should do. Instead of leaving my kids with a horrible woman, I went to court and got custody of my kids. Because that's what responsible men do. If women are so horrible and can't raise kids, then you go get your kids. You don't just let them stay with a bad person. My kid's mom is a bad person. She's horrible. So I did the smart thing. I went to court, got custody of my children, and they living a life much better than hers. And I'm saying this to all these men out there, especially black men. Stop leaving your kids with these women. If you can't trust these women to raise your kids right, go get your kids and raise them yourself. Stop paying child support and grow up and be men. A lot of the reason y'all dudes get put on child support is because these chicks are mad at you. A lot of them don't even do it for money. They just do it because they pissed off at you. And they pissed off at you because you being a fuck nigga. Simple as that. That's simple as that. I know a lot of dudes. I got a friend right now paying child support. And the chick who put him up for support, she make more than he make. But she did it out of spite because he was being a bitch. If you step to these women like a man, they'll show you respect as a man. A lot of you dudes act like punks and these women run y'all asses over. I stepped to my kids' mom. I said, look, you a broke bitch. You can't take care of them. Went to court. The judge agreed with me. And the rest is history.
Person can say these horrible things to their own people and be forgiven, only to turn around and continue their career of degrading the black race for profit. We all know that Tommy could never spread hate speech about Jews or whites and get away with it, because Jews and whites understand propaganda and the power of the spoken word. Do I believe that all Tommy's current followers are idiots? No, not at all. I believe some of them are looking for entertainment, because Tommy does have a sing and dance routine while degrading his race. And some people will support him for his 2 or 3 hour live streams that they can listen to while they're at work or on the road. His other followers might just follow him because they believe he's not addressing them. They follow the if it doesn't apply, let it fly way of thinking. His other followers may just be demonic and actually hate the black race. The point is, Tommy is a puppet for white racists.
I remember that stream where he had David Duke on. If y'all don't know who David Duke is, go look it up. David Duke is an ex-KKK member, a high-ranking KKK. I think he made it all up to Imperial Grand Wizard of the KKK. That was like a horrible moment. The fact that he interviewed that man was really disgusting. Like, there are a lot of people who just, they couldn't even fathom that he would actually bring this man on and laugh and kick it with this guy, knowing that this dude wants to see you dead. This man wants to see you dead, and you bring him on and you having a party with him. Hey, how you doing? Ha 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 ha. Let's talk about black people. Like, for real. That shit was crazy. I would have never done a shit like that. Like I said, I have my issues when it pertains to niggas, but bringing on a Klansman to do a damn interview, nah, I'm good.
He said,
not to mention my mom will probably shoot my ass for that shit.
What they really want to say, and he can get away with what white racists can't get away with.
Let me point something out. People didn't like what I said in the knockout game video. When I said if you see these little niggas coming at you, you should probably shoot them. Well, if this woman had a gun and she had followed my advice, we'd have one less nigga to worry about instead of another violent nigga that's on the street.
When we look online, what we find are racist websites quoting Tommy's rhetoric to justify their racist attitudes. On niggermania.com, we find multiple examples of this. One user posts Tommy's video saying, "Nigger Buck tells the truth about sows and their nigglets." Another user says, "That Buck gets it. Why doesn't the rest of society get it?"
I'm sorry, man, but these message boards from these racist white dudes, the way that they talk is so funny, man. Nobody talks like that. You little racist white dudes need to stop for real. Ain't nobody running around calling people bucks and all this stuff. Y'all just so stupid. These some of the most punk-ass white boys ever, man. For real.
Another user responds saying, "Never trust a nigger, especially a Tom nigger like Sotomayor."
Can't make this stuff up, man. And these websites are real. And they were really saying this stuff. Because that's how bad Little Donations was dancing for the KKK.
In another thread, we find a user post saying Tommy Sotomayor is the only nigger he can stand to listen to. A user responds by saying he doesn't listen to any of them, and he certainly doesn't encourage giving them YouTube views either. When a nigger will utter it is setting up a Back to Africa movement is when he'll listen. In another thread, a user says, "For your information, niggly bear is a term popularized by nigger Tommy Sotomayor. F that nigger. You're on the right track by joining Nigger Mania and helping to spread the word, the truth about niggers. But don't be fooled by that nigger. He may hate niggers too, but he blames white people just like any..."
I'm sorry, man. The way dude is reading this, all relaxed and shit, this shit is fucking hilarious, man. I get he's just reading posts, I understand. But it's the way he doing it, man. It's just hilarious.
Any other nigger. When we check out the website moonbattery.com.
Moon battery? I never heard of this shit before, man.
We find a user re-uploading Tommy's video, entitling it, Ban Niggers. In this video, Tommy advocates that whites should shoot black children in the street, and that the president should not ban guns, but ban niggers. This video has over 1 million views and 13,000 likes. Folks, at this point, it should be clear that Tommy is being used by white racists to spread their message. And Tommy's a willing participant, because he understands that the more controversial his message is, the more views and the more money.
For anybody who's wondering, the point of me doing this is I'm trying to remind people of who they dealing with. A lot of people have forgotten the stuff that this man has said and done. Okay? A lot of people have just glazed over the way he talks about black people and the fact that he's the biggest hypocrite on his website. The way that he's trashed black women to turn around and get another black woman pregnant without marrying her. The fact that this man has advocated for a black Holocaust. I just want to remind people of all the stuff that he said and done. Because after this stream, I ain't talking about this cheap-ass piece of shit no more. Tommy Sotomayor is a living, breathing example of what a piece of shit is. And I'm just here to remind everybody of all the shit he said and done. And then I'm not bringing him up anymore. I'm going to let him and Kwame and Kevin Samuels have their love triangle. I'm going to stay the fuck out of it. I have a long history of dealing with this dude. Very long. Like I said, a lot of y'all know this, some of y'all don't. But he used to have a podcast called The Soto You Dig. And I was one of the original people on that podcast. I was one of the original ones on there. I used to be on there all night podcasting with this dude. Because at one point, his message was a good message. But it got distorted and convoluted because of money and other shit. And then he started scamming folks. He started fucking doing all these fake ads like the Soto cruise, where he took all that money to go on a cruise and then canceled the shit and kept all them people's money. The Fatherless America, where he took all them donations in. Then finally, when he put the shit up, it was just a regular old 45-minute YouTube video. He got all this money saying he was going to put together a big level production movie about black children not having fathers. And the shit turned out to just be a 45-minute YouTube video. And people have asked me to do a reaction to it, but I think it was fucking stupid and a waste of damn time. But he just turned into a full-fledged scam artist. And I'm going to tell you straight up, when I finally called his ass out for it, that's what pretty much got me kicked out of his little group. And I immediately went on the attack. Because he started telling lies about me and everybody else that he kicked out. Because this is what he does. If you're a part of his group and then he kicks you out, he will immediately do a live stream throwing salt on you. Just in case you decide to say something first. And that's what he did to me. He kicked me out of his little group. Nigga did like a 3-hour live stream talking about my wife, my kids, my mama, my house, my car, everything. Like he just tried to blaze my ass before I even said anything. That's what he did. He's done that to everybody he's ever dealt with. Kick them out and then dog them. Every single person. And you don't have to believe me. You can ask anybody that's familiar with his tactics. They'll tell you I'm not lying. There are people watching right now who know what I'm saying is 100% true because they have witnessed him do this shit. He cool with you on Monday. On Wednesday, he roasting you, calling you all kinds of names, and dogging you out. That's exactly what he did to me and everybody else that used to follow him. 100% what he does. That's why don't nobody trust his ass. Don't nobody trust him. If you try to be cool with him, you on borrowed time. I'm telling you. This man will turn on you like that if there's money involved. He will flip the switch in a heartbeat on your ass. Look at how quick he turned on Kwame Brown. That whole situation. Look how fast he turned on that man.
He makes. Now, his fans may argue and say that Tommy has no control over what white racists do with his videos, which may be true, but what they won't argue is that Tommy is not speaking white racist talking points. What they won't argue is that Tommy is not doing videos spreading his hate speech in hopes of whites sharing them on their forums. For the most part, Tommy has most of his followers fooled into believing that he's for blacks and he's against niggers. But if you listen carefully, Tommy uses the word black and niggers interchangeably. The funny thing is, most of the white racists that share his videos refer to him as a nigger. Some even refer to him as a buck.
I don't go through any place where it's predominantly white and honestly think, I gotta watch my back. No matter where it is in the United States, you see a bunch of niggas, you gotta watch your back. You go down to New Orleans, if it's a bunch of white people on the street, you never feel like, I might get robbed. If it's a bunch of niggas on the street, you know you gonna get robbed, or you know somebody gonna get robbed, and you know somebody gonna get shot, and you know a fight gonna break out in that bitch.
Tommy has made a career off of degrading black women and pandering to racist whites by spreading their talking points, which is simply, blacks are evil devils and whites are angels that never commit crimes and that you can always feel safe around. I hope people watch this video to the end, because towards the end, I'm going to be addressing some popular talking points Tommy's fans and his enablers love to use. But until then, let's get into the meat of this video. Most of us are familiar with Tommy's Fatherless America movie scam, in which started around 2013 and to date has raised over $100,000. But what most people are not aware of is that multiple times he has admitted to using the money to pay child support. But more importantly, he has admitted to being a scammer.
I remember this like clockwork. When the reports came out that he was using all this money to pay his child support, this motherfucker, I mean, he went on these long ass streams going off about it. But every time he got mad, he always snitched on himself. It's just like when he bought that it was like $120,000 Escalade or some shit. He bought that with the damn money that was supposed to be going to the Fatherless America movie. Yeah, and the damn thing, he got into a car wreck in the damn thing. I remember all that shit. Every bit of it. Scammed the shit out of his subscribers.
However, to his fans, who are mostly mindless drones, whenever he admits to being a scammer or misallocating money, oh, he's just frustrated. He's being sarcastic. He would never admit to something like that. But to intelligent people, we know a scam when we see one, and we know when we've caught a criminal red-handed.
Yes, I remember when he was renting that $2 million mansion and his ass had to get out, and he did a live stream begging people for the money so he could move. I remember he was even offering to sell shit. Like he was doing a telethon. I remember. Now a lot of these streams and videos have been removed because his old channels got deleted or whatever. Or he deleted them himself. But this nigga did like a telethon where he was offering to sell shit from his house, give away shit, whatever, just to raise up the money because he was being kicked out of this mansion that he was renting. I remember all of that shit. Like, I mean, just talking about it, it comes back to me like that. All the shit. I remember that junk. This dude was scamming the hell out of his subscribers.
Tommy, I've been dying for a Fatherless America to drop. We need it more than ever now. Do you have an updated release date?
Yeah, it should be next month. I don't know exactly because I'm tired of giving y'all dates and it don't come out. So will it come out when it come out?
Now that's black.
That's right. It might not ever come out. I know what. I took the money and ran.
He wasn't playing when he said that. He was being honest. People just thought he was bullshitting. He was being dead serious.
I paid my child support. That's what I did with it.
Tariq that came out with In Living Colors, Hidden Colors 1, 2, 3, 4, and he about to make a 5. Nigga, where your father?
Wait a minute. I thought you just said I shouldn't be comparing
Where that video at? Where that video? Where that 14-minute video? Fatherless America. They done gave you all that goddamn money. Where that video at, Tommy?
You hear the word you just said? You said they.
Tommy, I don't care how you feel about me, honey.
Tommy.
Huh?
I donated to the Fatherless America. Thank you for scamming me. I donated.
I'm getting my scam
well,
on.
just to let you know, it's not gonna.
And I bought a T-shirt too. I bought a T-shirt. That's Sotomayor.com.
Tommy, where is it?
Me.
Where's the movie at, mother? Where's that movie?
Y'all hear how
Where's
great
that movie, Tommy? Where is the motherfucking movie? No. You trying to talk over me. You trying to say something. Where is
By the way, this right here is why I don't come on here and get on these black groups and argue. I listened to a live stream the other day. It was 10 black people on there. You couldn't understand what none of them were saying because they were all screaming at each other. Because people ask me all the time, why don't I get involved in these debates? You would be great on one of those streams. Yeah, I probably would if you could ever hear me over all the other people screaming at each other. Calling each other bitches and hoes and all that shit. It's some of the worst content on this website when you have a group of black folks on a goddamn podcast all screaming at each other. It's some of the worst. I mean, Jessica X, all these other motherfuckers that's doing it. It's some of the worst content that's being made on this website. I mean, it's like low budget versions of Fresh and Fit is all it is. They can't afford the big studio and to bring in the hot chicks, so they just get on the StreamYard and yell at each other. It's really trashy ass content. I'd rather just come on, do my stream by my motherfucking self and not worry about it. Every now and then I let a special guest on like Geekdom or somebody like that. But for the most part, I can do this shit myself. I don't need to be on here yelling with 9 other niggas.
Is it in production? Is it in production right now?
I just told you earlier. I am scamming. I agreed with you. I am a scam artist.
Well, we know that now. Even though he claims that he was being sarcastic, no, he wasn't. He's being honest here. He is a scam artist, and he was being honest about being a scam artist.
Would you like to add to that?
No, I will not like to add to it. Tommy, I already knew you were a scam artist.
Okay,
we already knew that.
Why would you keep talking?
I just want you to tell us, where is the movie?
I just told you.
Tell us, are you going to make it or not?
I told you, my God. Do you not?
No, you said you were a scam artist. Are you going to make that movie or not? Because if you're not going to make it.
I scammed those people out of the money. There's no movie.
Okay. All right.
Hello, everyone. I'm Tommy Sotomayor.
No, you're not. You're Thomas Jerome Harris.
I'm a radio show host.
You're not a radio show host. You've never been on a radio station in anywhere in America. So you're not a radio show host. Please stop. That's kind of like when Tipster calls himself the news. You're not the news. You're a drama channel. Well, this guy is not a radio host. He's never, ever, I've never tuned into 105.1 and this guy popped up on there. I've never tuned into 98.1 and this guy was on there. He's never worked in radio. That's another lie he's been telling his whole life. He's never worked in radio.
YouTuber. And for the past...
And you're barely a YouTuber. The only reason you're managing to do that is because you spent your entire time on this website begging for money. That's why I named you Little Donations. Because that's the only reason you're still on here. If people stop donating to you, you'll go away.
Year and a half, I've been working on a pet project about. And that pet project is a film titled A Fatherless America. What made me want to do...
Hey guys, if y'all want to start donating right now, I'm working on a movie called A Scamless America. And in truth, it's just going to be a YouTube video where I teach y'all how to not be scammed by fucking scam artists like Little Donations. And I was just kidding about the donations part. Y'all don't have to give me a motherfucking thing. Because like a man, I go out and earn my money. That's why I don't have PayPal and goddamn Cash App and none of that gay shit on my streams. Because I earn my money like all men should. So I'm just, putting that public service announcement out there. Don't be scammed by gay ass motherfuckers.
do this movie is the fact that I felt, being a person who grew up without a father, that there was something missing from me.
Tell men all the time, but the bitch make it hard. I know it's fucked up that I said, but I believe it. If you make it hard for me to see the kid, you and that kid, good luck. Tell men all the time, but the bitch make it hard. I know it's I said, but I believe it. If you make it hard for me to see the kid, you and that kid.
Well, before I got custody of my kids, their mom used to make it impossible for me to see them. She did everything she could to keep me from seeing my kids. So, instead of taking his advice and saying, fuck my kids, I took my lawyer's advice and went to court and got my kids. See, this man could not truly care about his children if he would say that. If a woman's making it hard for you to see your children, you go to court. You don't just say, fuck them kids. You go to court. And you either get visitation or you get custody. But you don't just say, oh, I'm mad at the woman, so I'm mad at the kids too. That's disgusting behavior. It's disgusting behavior. But hey, that's what he does.
Good luck.
Look, this guy said fuck his own kids. He said fuck his own. He's called his own mama a bitch. How can you trust a man like this who would on live on YouTube call his own mama a bitch? My mama would fucking shoot me between the eyes if I called her a bitch. And you guys done seen my mom in action. Y'all remember that stream where she came in and hit me upside the head? I said, Mama, I'm streaming. She said, I don't care. I'm your mama. She ain't give a fuck. She just like me. I don't give a fuck. Where you think I get it from?
Hello?
Hey, who am I speaking with?
What's going on? It's Black Queen.
What's up, Black Queen? Talk to me. What's on your mind?
Hey, black women, can y'all stop calling yourselves queens? You're not Cleopatra, okay? You're not Queen Elizabeth. Can y'all stop? I don't know why this is this way. I don't know why all black women think that they have to be called a queen. You're not, okay? There are drag queens out there that are more of a queen than you are. So can we please stop that bullshit? Because I ain't never going to address none of y'all as fucking queens. That shit is retarded. Y'all are not royalty. Most of y'all are broke. Okay? You don't even have two fucking goddamn nickels to rub together. Just like Uncle Ruckus said, 2 niggas and 2 quarters don't equal $1. You ain't got no motherfucking money, but you want to be called royalty. Shut the fuck up with that shit.
Nothing much. I thought we was cool till you tried to go off on me because I asked about your movie.
When was this?
Last night, you know. In Soto Politics, you know.
Okay, why were you asking about my movie in Solar Politics? It's Black Queen. Why would you? You got $100,000. Bitch, I paid my child support with it.
There he is telling the truth again. And why do you got $100,000 in back child support? Lots of questions there. Why do you owe so much child support, sir? I know why. Because you out there fucking them women that you say are the worst parents on earth. You out there getting pregnant the women that you claim are the worst stewards of children. Like Kwame Brown just told us, you got a brand new baby by one of those ratchets that you claim is the worst stewards of children. This dude 46 with a brand new baby. 46, y'all. Fuck you doing getting some girl pregnant. Think about that. This man almost 50, still out there getting chicks pregnant. But then he got the nerve to talk about a fatherless America. Hypocrite much?
Okay.
From me.
Tell men all the time, but the bitch make it hard. I know it's fucked up that I said, but I believe it. If you make it hard for me to see the kid, you and that kid, good luck. Tell men all the time, but the bitch make it hard. I know it's I said, but I believe it. If you make it hard for me to see the kid, you and that kid, good luck.
Hello?
He gonna be paying child support to his 70s. Cause the new kid that he has, he's 46 years older than that kid. When that kid turns 18, he gonna be in his 70s if he's still alive. He gonna be paying child support into his goddamn 70s. This nigga gonna be on YouTube at 75, still talking this. Bitch ass nigga. He gonna be on here at 75 years old talking about what's up, Soto Nation. It's your boy. It's your grandpa, Tommy, old ass Sotomayor. And he gonna be 70 years old still doing OnlyFans. He gonna be on that fucking old ass bitches that gotta take their teeth out and shit. Hey. He gonna have to pay that child support, man. Oh.
Hey, who am I speaking with?
What's going on? It's Black Queen.
What's up, Black Queen? Talk to me. What's on your mind?
Money NASA's gotten and what you've gotten in return.
Where's that movie, Tommy? Where's the movie at, mother?
And yet you got people going around talking about I'm scamming people. I tell all kind of lies for $16,000 a year.
Tommy has another popular scam called the Soto Cruise, in which he collected money from people.
What did I just tell y'all about? Told you. Did not tell y'all. He collected money for a cruise that didn't happen. Told you.
People and then cancel the trip, only to refund the people he felt should be refunded, which consisted mostly of his fans that regularly donated to him. This is almost a mirror image of the Zaza Ali scam, which Tommy had the audacity to make a video about. Anyhow, before I play the clip of Tommy exposing his Soto Cruise scam, let me explain the scam in more detail. The full ticket for the cruise was $12.
Nobody knew he had a brand new baby until Kwame Brown told everybody. And the only reason Kwame told everybody is because Tommy leaked his DMs. He leaked his messages. So Kwame said, fuck it. Since you telling my shit, I'm going to tell yours. And he told everybody how this dude got a brand new baby out there. Don't nobody know about it because he's been trying to hide it. Because it'll make him look like a hypocrite. That's how everybody found out. If he never would have fucked with Kwame like he did, then Kwame would have never told anybody about it.
$100, but people can make a partial payment of $200 or $300. After almost a year, Tommy decided to cancel the ticket and cancel the event, claiming that people wouldn't want to go because he's not going. Now, what makes this event a scam?
Imagine that. He takes in money for a cruise where you're supposed to go on a cruise with him just to find out that he wasn't there. He was never going on the cruise. But he still kept collecting money even though he knew his ass wasn't going on the cruise. That's the definition of a scam.
Is that he did not refund everyone back as he claimed. He only refunded the people that paid the full amount of $1,200, and to his fans that are in the chat room or that frequently donated. So at the end of the day, Tommy was able to pocket the money of the people that made the $200 or $300 deposit, and he was also able to pocket the money of the people that paid the full payment of $1,200 for the cruise, because they only got a partial refund back, not the full $1,200. Folks, Tommy is a refund scammer. He collects money as if people are giving him a loan. The only difference is he pays no interest and later he pays back significantly less than they gave him. We'll see the same tactic being used again in the next scam that I'll be discussing. Now, when we listen carefully to Tommy, he tries to separate himself from the entire event, claiming that he had nothing to do with it. It was just some black females that wanted to use his name. Also, if you pay close attention, you'll hear him say that 6 people reserved tickets for the event, but he spent all day giving back refunds. Another crazy thing he says is that people that didn't pay got nothing back. And what he means is that the people that didn't pay the full amount didn't get back anything, which is a contradiction because before he said that everyone got a refund. Folks, Tommy is a refund scammer.
Let me give you guys a little background of what happened with this thing called the Soto Cruise. The Soto Cruise was put together by a bunch of women who came to me and said it would be cool to have a Soto Cruise. I had nothing to do with this at all.
By the way, guys, those women that he blamed this on, and this was a long time ago, but those women that he blamed it on, some of them leaked messages showing that his ass was in the middle of it right there with them. Even though he claimed he had nothing to do with it, they put out leaked messages showing that not only he had something to do with it, but he was helping them set the shit up. So he was straight up lying when he said he had nothing to do with it.
Were using my name. I had nothing to do with it at all. And I haven't told the story at all, but I'm telling it now. Since you put me in a bad position, I'm telling it now. I haven't heard from Mimi in months. Mimi came to me and said that she was having to go to the hospital because of cancer. She was diagnosed with cancer.
I want y'all to think about something. If somebody came to me and they said, "Hey, we want to use your NBA name and your NBA logo to set up an event that we're going to be taking people's money for," I will immediately come out and say, "I'm allowing these people to use my name and to use my shit, but I personally am not involved. I'm not making any money from it. I'm just letting them use my name for credibility." That's exactly what anybody would do. He waited until the scam got revealed, and then he came out and said, "I had nothing to do with it." If he was telling the truth, he would have came out from the beginning and told everybody, "These chicks are using my name to set up a cruise. It has nothing to do with me. I'm not going to be there. I'm just telling y'all in advance." If he would have did that, then nobody would have said a word. He waited till after the scam was revealed before he said, "Oh, yeah, I had nothing to do with that." That's the reason why nobody believes him. Because if you had nothing to do with it, you would have came out and said that from the beginning. You would have said, "I'm letting these women use my name, but I'm not going to be there. I'm not a part of it." And look, you ain't never got to worry about me setting up a cruise. Yeah, let me set up a Mad Black cruise. You want to know what it'll be? It'll be me tossing niggas over the side of the boat. That'll be the cruise. We'll never see your ass again. I'll be goddamn if I'm going on a cruise with you niggas. I don't get on boats. Fuck that shit. I used to when I was young, when I lived in Miami, but planes and boats, I don't get on them fucking things no more.
When she couldn't work and she was about to be evicted from her home, she asked me to help pay her mortgage.
I was listening to you about the boat trip earlier when you had your show.
Uh-huh.
I'm just, I was just wondering, you said you canceled the show?
No, what I said was I canceled that I'm going, which in effect canceled the show. So I guess I have to say I canceled it because that's why I said I thought everybody deserved their money.
Okay. If you just let them use your name, then you not going shouldn't matter. If they're using your name, then you coming out saying you're not going to be there, it shouldn't matter because they're just using your name. They didn't promise that you would be there. That's just like if somebody sets up an event for Iron Man and Iron Man doesn't show up. They still going to use the event. Okay? So, it shouldn't be canceled just because you decide you're not going unless you were supposed to be there and unless you were a part of it. So when he said he wasn't going, the whole thing fell apart. How? I thought they was just using your name. That's how you know this dude is a straight up liar.
Because they could have still gone, but if they decided not to go because I'm not going, well, it kind of made sense.
And why did you cancel the show?
Because I'm not going there to get on a boat with 6 people.
Okay. Well, yeah, I would just call and...
So 6 people gave you enough money to go on a cruise. But because it was only 6 people, you don't want to go even though they paid for your cruise? If 6 of you niggas paid for my cruise, I would tell you I ain't going because I don't get on boats. Here's your money back. Fuck off. It's just that simple. I'm not going to keep y'all money, pay child support with it, and then tell lies later. I'm going to say, no, I don't go on boats. Here's your money. Fuck that.
To interject to see what I can see, why didn't you? If you're saying it was not enough people and you're still going to pay their money back, I don't think there should be a problem. But
no, they've already got. Well, wait. It ain't even that I'm still going to pay their money back. They not only got their money back, but they got the money they weren't supposed to get back, which were their deposits. The only people that I believe deserve their deposits back are the people who paid for the entire trip. The people who didn't pay, they lose because they didn't even pay, which is the reason why we had to cancel. Because all the people, the people who claimed they were coming, like it was $1,200. Some people gave like $300. Some people literally only gave $200, which was the deposit, and they put no more money down 3 months later. The only people that I believe deserve their deposits back are the people who paid for the entire trip.
If I give you $200 and you cancel some shit, I want my $200 back. So he's saying the only people that got refunds are ones that paid the full amount. But he got thousands of fucking dollars worth of deposit money. Thousands, guys. It wasn't just those 6 people who paid the full price. There were hundreds of other people that paid $200, $300, $500. He kept all of that money. And he didn't refund them people. He's a thief. And a liar. And a scam artist.
Yes, I said Nobu. Nobu's in the chat room, so if Nobu can tell me right now, I'm sending him from what I was told.
I remember Noble. That was one of the guys that used to be on the Soto You Dig with us. He's also another person that Tommy stabbed in the back and got rid of. Yeah, I remember Noble. He used to be a cool dude, too. A lot of y'all probably remember Judge Dre. Because Judge Dre was the first host of his little show. He kicked him to the curb and dogged him out too. Yeah, it's a lot of people he dogged out. Leslie, KP, his wife, all kinds of folks. This dude just dogged everybody out. All the people that was closest to him, he dogged them out, betrayed them, stabbed them in the back, and made videos about them.
He put down $200, and he didn't get his $200 back because the rule was, and it was stated, y'all. So let's first off, let's get this straight. So I'm not saying it's a scam. The rule was, and you guys know this, when you book something through those cruise lines, the deposit is non-refundable. You guys know this, right?
That's not true. If you book a cruise right now and pay the deposit, there's clearly a thing on there that tells you got this many days to change your mind. And then if you change, like, I think some of them are like anywhere from 3 days to a week. Some are even longer, some are less. But they give you a certain amount of days to change your mind. If you change your mind within that certain amount of days, you get a full refund of your deposit. Hotels do the same thing. If you book the hotel right now, they will say you got, I think it's like 72 hours to change your mind, and you get your full deposit back. So he telling a lie.
The deposit's non-refundable.
And why did you cancel the show?
Because I'm not going there to get on a boat with 6 people. The people who didn't pay, they lose because they didn't even pay, which is the reason why we had to cancel.
And why did you cancel the show?
Because I'm not going there to get on a boat with 6 people. Let me tell y'all, this shit is ugly. Like, this shit is ugly. So I'm literally having to pay these people out of my own pocket right now, and I've been like paying like a motherfucker all day.
Tommy's newest scam is already set in motion. It's called the Tommy Anti-PC Tour.
I remember this.
Really sad is that Tommy doesn't understand that thousands of people don't want to see him. When we look at the following footage, you will see that he's only able to attract 20 to 30 people for any given event in a small room with at least a dozen empty seats. When you look at his different channels, the advertisement for the tour has the least amount of views. His average views are like 20 to 30,000, but his video for his tour is hovering around 1 to 2,000 views. This is really pathetic. When you go to his website, he has a list of cities he claims he's going to be going to next year, and you should buy a ticket now if you would like to see him in your city. Now,
he stopped doing this shit real fast because nobody was showing up. Then nobody wanted to listen to him just bash black people all day. So nobody was paying for these raggedy ass tickets to see his ass. He loved to brag about how I go out live and talk to people. Wasn't nobody showing up.
Now, you may be asking, well, how is this a scam? Folks, the problem is when you click on different cities to buy a ticket for the event, you're going to find that multiple cities have the same time and the same date. Some don't even have a venue. But still, Tommy is cursing out his followers to buy a ticket now, even without the necessary information available. What makes this even more silly is that Tommy claims that if there's not enough of a demand in a city, meaning if there's not enough tickets sold, he's going to cancel the event for that city and give people a refund. Once again, the refund scamming tactic is being utilized. Folks, let's be honest. Do you really think Tommy's going to give a full refund to everyone next year in those cities with a low demand? Or do you think Tommy is going to push the date back to 2020, or maybe even give people that paid the most expensive tickets partial refund? At the end of the day, this is just another refund scam that only a child or a Tommy Sotomayor fan.
I know I don't say it much, guys, but I'm trying to get to a certain sub number by the end of the year, so y'all can help by subbing to the channel. If not, fuck it, I just won't reach the shit. I'm not gonna push it like everybody else. A lot of folks be pushing it. I'm trying to get there just to, to break a new landmark. But if I don't get it, I don't get it. I'm not gonna cry over it. So, but hit the like button all the same.
Can't see. Ask yourself the question: would you buy tickets for a concert with no confirmed date, no time, and no venue?
A lot of the ticket sales on this thing, they didn't even have a place to be. Like, there wasn't even an arena or a club or nothing where he was actually going to do the show. He just wanted people to buy tickets and they didn't even know where to go. Like if you say buy tickets and I'm going to be at the Comedy Catch on Main Street. Well, it didn't have any of that information. It just had a thing where you clicked on it, buy a ticket, that's it. It didn't tell you where to go. That sounds like a ripoff. If I sell you something and tell you, give me your money and this is going to happen, but I don't tell you where it's going to happen at, then I'm scamming you.
It's really sad to say, but these people that are buying these tickets to see this crispy coon are willing victims. But the question is, do they deserve to be scammed?
San Francisco has sold none. LA has sold 2. The people who said come to Miami sold 1. Washington, D.C. is doing great. Minneapolis has 0 sales. San Antonio has 1. Portland has 1. St. Louis, Missouri, and Kansas City, Missouri both have 2. If I put up a Nashville right now, you'll buy it. Well, then no, I'm not putting it up then. Do me a favor. Don't ask me for anything unless you're ready to buy it now. DJ 3 Bands, you and anyone else, if you ask me anything about any city right now, and you're not willing to buy right now, you will be blocked right now. Indianapolis has sold one whole ticket. Now, there was a woman who tried to get 4 tickets for free. When she thought they were free, she signed up for 4. Well, young lady, they aren't free.
Now, this is the guy who claimed that he was in demand. He was on here telling everybody how, I got people lining up to see my shows. Y'all hear him reading out the numbers. Ain't nobody buying tickets. But he kept claiming how in demand he was. How everybody wanted to come out and hear him live. But nobody's buying tickets. Yeah, niggas will show up to anything if it's free. I'll even show up to some shit if it's free. But I'm not going to pay your ass for the bullshit you doing on YouTube. Fuck I'm going to pay you for when I can just watch it for free online.
Yeah.
If I decide I want to do a world tour, nobody's going to show up. Because you know what they're going to do? They're going to click on my YouTube channel and watch it for free. And they'll give me a super chat if they want to. They're not going to pay for mandatory tickets. If they don't have to, they're not going to. That's as simple as that.
Hadn't signed up for the paid ones. Phoenix, Arizona. I would say Phoenix is my hometown, but it is not. But they have not sold any. I don't know exactly what my reach is in Phoenix, but Phoenix has not sold any. Add venue name. There is no venue name. Suburban, I just said we haven't decided what venue we're going to be in or what the date is going to be.
So you want people to buy tickets and you don't know when you're going to be there and where you're going to be. but you get mad with. Buy tickets, but I don't know when I'm gonna be there or where it's gonna be. But you still need to pay for the damn tickets. That shit is crazy, man.
If you don't like that, then please leave. Guys, do me a favor.
Yeah, now that I got your money, you please leave.
Anybody asking any stupid questions other than you just buy the ticket. That's it. I'm not going to keep repeating this.
You tell him. Think about this. He's telling people to buy the ticket when there's no venue and there's no time to be there. He's just saying, buy the ticket. I might show up, I might not, but buy the ticket. Nobody's going to do that. Nobody's going to do that.
I'm not even going to let these people get me mad. Leave me alone, please. If you're not buying the ticket, if you're not in that city, if you're not trying to see me in that city, leave me alone, okay? I want to ask again.
Sotomayor. And this is
That's a really small crowd. Ain't nobody showing up to see that bullshit. A bunch of drunk motherfuckers that didn't have nowhere else to go that night.
That's what I'm talking about. I need somebody to film it so we can get everybody here. You want to do it? Yeah. Oh, you want to do it?
Oh, I remember that dude, the nigga with the black shirt on. That's his gay ass friend, DJ Just J. Another nigga that he kicked to the curb. Just J, this nigga was riding Tommy's balls like he was riding a horse. I mean, constantly riding, just every day, just riding. Kicked him to the curb too. Anybody writing in capital letters, ban them. Because when you're writing in all caps, you're trying to become the show. You're trying to take over my chat, and we don't allow that here. So, fuck you, goodbye.
Yeah, I'm going to stand in the middle.
Do the Instagram thing, yeah.
I don't know the word. Yeah, just hold it. You tell me.
It's easy word. Instagram. You know the fuck I am, Instagram.
Yeah, no. You say at your own risk. Yeah, you just hold this and just hold it and tell me what it's.
Hey, you know what's funny? All the people that came to see him, none of them believe in the shit that he says. These are just people out having a drink, enjoying some live entertainment. None of you can look at this crowd and tell none of them believe in the anti-black people shit that he spits out. None of them. Most of the black folks that watch him are not even conservatives. So they don't even believe in the shit. They just follow him for the entertainment value of it.
When you see the numbers moving, tell me let's go.
I find it very ironic that a person that has abandoned most of their children would create a movie called Fatherless America. Many people have discovered that Tommy has a son with the same name. In an interview, Tommy was encouraged to take care of his son. But he responded by saying that if the person feels so passionate about that boy, they should take care of him. He also responded by saying that why is a stranger so concerned about his child while the mother has not reached out to him, the father? At this point, I think it's safe to say that Tommy contributes to the problem of a fatherless America.
Hello?
Tommy.
Yes.
Be in your son's life.
Okay.
He needs you, brother.
I know.
Y'all have the same name. He named after you. He needs you.
I know, right? But until I do, wait, until I do it.
Hold on.
No, I'm not. You're not going to overtalk me on my show. You're not going to overtalk me on my show. I'll hang up. You can. I'll let you troll if you'd like, but you're not going to tell me to hold on after you've said what you said. I'm going to speak back to you, right? Okay. Since I need to be in my son's life, if he needs me in my life, what y'all say he is 18? What the were y'all 18 years prior to now? And if you really care about him so much,
hey,
you go do it. No, you go do it. Because look, it's obvious that I ain't shit. So since y'all care about him so much, instead of taking his picture and putting it online, you should reach out to him and help.
Why don't you reach?
But that's not anybody else's job. Other people on the internet don't have to take care of your kids.
No, because I'm a deadbeat. Remember? I don't want to do it. I'm a deadbeat. And you can't make me not be a deadbeat. So you just calling me over and over again telling me not to be a deadbeat is kind of weird.
Hey, at least he's being honest about it, right?
It seems like what you do is you say,
look, I love taking this trip down memory lane, reminding everybody of the kind of piece of trash that this dude actually is. I don't care how many people watch his live streams. I don't care how much money he claims to have. I don't care how many bitches he claimed to fuck on OnlyFans. This guy is an out and out piece of shit. He's a piece of fucking garbage. He always has been. He always will be. And there ain't enough money and bitches that can cover up just how much of a slime ball he is. He can keep trying, but sometimes you're just slime. You just drip down the wall, and there's nothing that can be done about it. And that's what we're dealing with here. He's just fucking slime ball.
This man doesn't want to do it. So what we need to do, instead of trolling him into doing it, we need to do it ourselves. Because while you're trolling me and I'm not doing it, he still needs help, doesn't he? Huh? That's like trying to tell a guy, hey, you need to go back to your house and put the fire out. But
look, people are always acting surprised when they find out this dude got kids. Why do you think he's paying all that fucking child support? You think that the government just woke up one day and said, we're going to make this innocent man pay child support? He's paying child support because he's out there making all these kids he's not taking care of. Like, I know today red pillers like to try to use the child support argument that it's bad and it's hurting men. Child support don't affect people who keep their dick in their pants. And I'm talking about myself too. Because I paid child support for 18 years. So I'm not excluding myself. Child support don't go after people to keep their dick in their pants. He paying all that child support because he's out there fucking all these women. And he not using protection. That's why he ends up in child support court. You can't just say child support bad. Men good. No. You out there sticking your dick in women without protection. And you're paying the price for it. It's that simple.
He keeps saying he's not going to do it. He doesn't want to do it. He doesn't give a shit about the house. Are you going to keep arguing with him about putting the fire out? Or are you going to go put the fire out? No, don't. If you're not going to answer my question, just hang up. Because I'm not going to let you. I'll let you say it. Now, if you're not going to answer the question, I'm just going to hang up. If you really care about this boy, instead of putting his photo out there, you would actually go and do something for him. Because embarrassing him is not helping him. You trying to embarrass him isn't helping him. You're taking his picture, making fake profiles, claiming you want to help him. But he ain't doing it. He ain't asked you to go find me. His mom didn't ask you to go find me. But you guys are using this person's stuff to troll another man. Who looks bad here?
Listen. You have a movie called The Fatherless.
And there it is. See, you want to answer it? If I got a movie called Spider-Man, should I go and save spiders? If I don't like arachnids, I can't make a movie called Spider-Man?
Listen. Do you think it's his fault that you and his mother have problems?
You don't know what you're talking about. You literally are trolling. Because if what you're saying is true, why are they not doing it? That doesn't make sense, sir.
I can't stop laughing, y'all. This dude don't get the hypocrisy of what he's doing. He don't see how hypocritical he is. You're bashing other people for not being in their kids' lives when you're not in your kids' lives. That is the very definition of being a hypocrite. You're telling other guys, go take care of your kids. But you, sir, are not taking care of your kids. By the way, that's one of the many mansions that he rented. Yeah, that's one of the mansions that he was paying rent on. All that donation money. He was renting this mansion out in Arizona. He got kicked out of it, of course, because he gets kicked out of every place that he rents.
You're saying that people on the internet are more concerned about a person's life than that person? Are you kidding me? You're saying that there's a woman out there who refuses to put herself out there. So y'all are doing it? This is what you're saying. You're saying that there's a woman and a kid that need me, but they ain't saying nothing. But a stranger
It's not
is.
about a woman. Hold on.
No, I said a woman and a kid. Both need me. I have left them high and dry for 18 years, sir. Sir, for 18 years, I left this woman and her kid high and dry. But they won't say nothing, but you will. They won't say nothing, but you will.
Anymore, Tommy.
Okay, sir, but they were at one point. Wait a minute.
Look, hey, I understand. A lot of people who are subbed to him right now are newcomers to his channel. A lot of you people subbed to him today in 2021. Y'all don't know about this Tommy. Y'all haven't went back and looked at all the old shit he's done. That's why I'm doing this today. As my final act of talking about this bum before I move on to greener pastures, I just want to remind everybody and introduce to some people the real Tommy Sotomayor. Because a lot of people done forgot how slimy and disgusting he is. I seen a bunch of y'all writing here, man, I used to be a fan of this guy. Or I saw one guy said, man, I'm finna unsub from this nigga. A lot of y'all did not know this about him. Because he's done a good job of smoothing over this shit. He's done a good job of pretending like this shit never happened. But this is who he really is. And I just think that people need to see it.
If he's 18 now, that means he was 12 when I started. They weren't saying nothing then either. And neither were y'all.
So when you see your son,
oh Jesus Christ! See how y'all see this? He refuses to answer. Why is it that a guy who's hiding himself has so much concern about a kid, but a kid and the kid's mom just ain't saying shit? And he's just gonna keep on saying it. He won't even ask the question of, maybe I got this wrong. Maybe I got this wrong. I'm still making the movie no matter how much you troll me. And it would be nice if you guys cared about this person, that you would stop trying to come at me with it and maybe go to the person and help them. Because remember, I'm a deadbeat and I'm a coon. I've admitted it, and that's all I'm going to be. You cannot change me by trolling me.
Tommy has at least 2 daughters from 2 different women, but usually he's seen with one particular daughter. There's no doubt that Tommy loves this particular daughter that he's always seen with, but I really have to question what's really going on behind the scenes. I think that any intelligent person would question whether Tommy is a pervert and whether he's interacting with his daughter or underage girls inappropriately. I'm not here to say that Tommy is a pedophile or a confirmed child molester, but we have to consider the psychological damage he has caused on his daughter and the perverted messages he has shared with her. The reason we have to start questioning his perversion is because of the things that he has said and the things that he has done in the past. When we look back at 2011, we see a post on Facebook where Tommy has claimed that he has been watching 13-year-old Amelia Ann Obama grow up and claims that his eyes are on the prize, and in a few more years he'll be coming home for dinner. Folks, this is troubling. In 2011, Tommy was...
That sounds like some EDP kind of shit, don't it? You watching this girl grow up, and then you telling her dad that you gonna be showing up for dinner. Fuck you watching this underage girl grow up. The fuck is wrong with you? Why would you even write that on the internet that you're watching an underage girl grow up? That's kind of like all those guys that was following the Catch Me Outside girl. As soon as she turned 18 and joined OnlyFans, look how many men ran over there. Because they've been watching that girl when she was 15, 16, 17. That's some creepy ass shit.
Was 36 years old, a whopping 23 years older than Obama's daughter. Any parent out there would be offended if a grown man in his late 30s was eyeing their 13-year-old daughter in hopes of a sexual relationship. We also have recordings of Tommy claiming that he would have sex with high school students. He even claimed that he told his 9-year-old daughter, that's right, his 9-year-old daughter, that she should never go to a man's house unless she plans to have sex with that man. What responsible parent tells their 9-year-old child something so sexual in nature? At 9 years old, that child is in 4th grade and still a virgin. Tommy simply has no moral compass when it comes to parenting. He claimed that he stopped taking showers with his daughter, who had noticeable breasts, because he caught her looking at his dick. Folks,
I remember that shit. The first thing popped in my head is, why are you taking showers with your daughter? I remember that fiasco. That shit went on for a long time. Why are you taking I mean, this motherfucker did a live stream trying to explain why he was taking showers with his daughter. The girl was old enough to take showers by herself. I understand giving a little baby a bath, but when your kid's old enough to take a shower on their own, why are you taking a shower with them? Yes, he admitted that he was taking showers with his daughter, and he stopped. He said it out of his own mouth. I remember that shit. He said he stopped taking showers with his daughter because she was staring at his dick. You should have never put your kid in that position in the first place. That girl was old enough to take showers on her own, Holmes. See, I'm reminding people of the good old days. Like I said, I'm going out with a bang. I'm telling everybody all the good old stuff. All the shit we forgot about him. I want all you parents to think about that. All you grown men. How many of y'all thinking about taking a shower with your daughter? It don't sound right, do it? Don't make sense, do it? There's no logical excuse you can give as a grown man taking a shower with a fucking 9-year-old girl who knows how to take showers. There's no goddamn excuse.
A father should never be taking a shower with his daughter that has noticeable breast. And I say noticeable because, by his own admission, his daughter was playing with her breast in the shower. And you can't play with something that doesn't exist or isn't noticeable.
You in the shower watching your daughter play with her boobs. In the shower with your daughter. And he got mad when people were calling him a pedophile. But he admitted to doing this. This story came out because he told everybody. He is the one who leaked this, by the way. Okay? He was on a live stream one day talking about taking a shower with his daughter. He brought this shit up. Nobody else did this. And he was describing in detail everything that was going on in this shower with his daughter. Describing her playing with her boobies. Describing his daughter staring at his junk. Yeah. Remember that? This the good old days. Remember that stuff?
Let me be very clear. Tommy is most definitely a pervert. A subscriber sent me footage of him pretending to be naked under a towel with his then 10-year-old daughter. On many occasions, we find Tommy holding his 10-year-old daughter by her butt, as if she's a baby.
Why are you picking up a 10-year-old for any goddamn reason? A 10-year-old, that's a big kid to be trying to pick up. When my kids reach a certain size, I stop picking them niggas up. I say, you better walk. I ain't picking you up.
Folks, when we look at the statistics, we find that sexual molestation and perversion is very prevalent in the black community. And after viewing these following clips, we can conclude that Tommy is part of the problem.
I'm weird when it comes to you can call it weird. You can call it weird, my train of thought, but like if I ever go to jail for raping a woman I didn't rape, you know the first thing I'm gonna do when I get out of jail?
I'm afraid to ask.
Well, then don't. I'm just telling you, if I'm gonna go to jail for an act, I'm going to do the act. You're not gonna send me to jail.
That's why I was afraid to ask.
I'm telling you, you're not gonna in my life like this. We keep allowing women carte blanche with people.
Stop.
It's not cool to be with people.
Brother Tommy. So if you...
Did y'all hear that? So if he gets falsely accused of something, he just said, fuck it, I'm going to go ahead and do it. So if you get falsely accused of murder, you're just going to kill somebody because you've been falsely... No logic whatsoever, man. This dude is fucked up in the head, y'all.
Go to jail for rape. You are now licensed when you come out of jail.
I'm not licensed. I'm going to go to jail for doing what I was sent to jail for that I didn't do. You're not going to do that to me.
That's rape.
Boy, so many people have forgotten all this stuff that he said. The only people that still defend him are the really, really, really super hardcore idiots who've been following him for years. The only people who really still follow him. But people who remember all this stuff, they don't fuck with this dude no more.
That I went to jail for 10 years because you lied, and I'm supposed to come out and just let you live? No!
I would never teach high school. I would one of them. I'm not doing it. Real dudes are like me, where you know what you'll do wrong, so you avoid it.
Y'all heard that? He said he would never teach high school because he would fuck one of them. That's him out of his own mouth admitting that he would fuck underage girls if he was a high school teacher. All you got to do is go back in history and just play the shit he said out of his own mouth. He's sitting here admitting that he would fuck an underage girl.
You mean to tell me I've been fuck one of them little girls so quick? Mr. Sotomayor called me Thomas Harris.
Are y'all listening to this shit? Oh, y'all... This nigga said I would have fucked one of them little girls. Well, hey, I am shocked. I am shocked that this many people have forgotten all the stuff this man has said. Yes, he said that people lied on him. He said that people made this shit up and that he never said it. That's the other reason why I'm playing this shit for y'all today. All the shit that he claimed he never said, y'all are listening to it. He said these things. He said that he would fuck little girls if he worked at a school. He said these things. Now he wants to take it all back. Oh, I got a feeling this stream is going to be very huge by the time it's done processing, and I think the views are going to be off the charts on this, but I think this might be my biggest stream ever.
Your daughter could get the same type 5,000 likes, just like you, by just putting up photos of her tits. Because I'm pretty sure they're nice, because she's 13.
What the fuck? Did y'all hear that? Wow.
If a white chick comes to your house and stays overnight, she knows she's or she wouldn't stay.
Yup.
You can get black chick to stay at your house for 3 weeks and she wondering why you want some pussy. What the are we supposed to be doing? Like, seriously, like, why are we adults even discussing this?
They try to make you feel awkward in those situations.
Right. Like, I told my daughter is 9. I've let her know, if you're not going to a guy, do not stay at his house. As a matter of fact, if you don't even plan on that, possibly don't go to his house.
Yeah.
Why would you be in any man's house and you ain't trying to?
Yep, I agree.
What's at his house that ain't outside?
Hey, Alex.
Huh, Daddy?
Look at this. Just showing you my new show.
Fuck would you do that? Why would you, even though it's a joke, why would you do that? Why would you do that to your daughter? That's a joke that you play on your girlfriend. That ain't the kind of joke you play on your fucking underage daughter. That's some fucked up shit.
Her mother and I, we were picking on her when I was home in July. We were picking on my daughter because I just started saying it was something. Her mother was talking about how she's always messing around with her breast on the slick. And I said, yeah, I remember when I was taking a shower the last time I said, Alice, you know why I stopped taking a shower with you? She said, uh-huh. I said, tell your mama. She laughed. I said, go tell your mama. She said, because he caught me looking. I said, exactly. We were showering. I looked at you and you were just staring. I said, she's old enough. Time to cut that out.
Guys, I just had a chill go over my body. Ugh. Oh.
And her mama said, yeah, I had been stopped because she was doing that. I said, there's nothing wrong with her being curious.
Now this other dude named CD Furry has made a video saying YouTuber takes shower with 8-year-old daughter. Let's move on, because I'm not going to sit and keep talking about it. No, don't ask where's the video. We don't need to, I'm not going to send y'all to seeing this.
Before we begin to...
It's true. You admitted it out of your own mouth that you took a shower with your daughter and she was staring at your junk. So you can't get mad at folks for making a video about something that you said.
Analyze what Tommy really thinks about black women, we have to first look at his interaction with his mother. What does his mother think of his message? How does he communicate with his mother? Does he even respect his mother? After looking at this following footage, I think those questions...
Yeah, everybody ran EDP off the internet. We got rid of EDP for this kind of shit. But look who else was doing. He even made a fucking live stream about EDP. This nigga right here, with the shit y'all just got done hearing, talking about wanting to fuck little girls at school and all that, this nigga had a nerve to make a stream about EDP. After admitting that if he worked at a high school, he would fuck little girls. This is him.
Will be answered.
My mom was telling me, I'm a black woman, and every time you do videos like you do, you disrespect me. You disrespect your black daughters. Should your black daughters have to grow up knowing that you have disrespected them? I said, let me tell you something, Mom. You ain't turned down one dime you've gotten off of this so-called disrespectful black woman bashing dude. You ain't turned down one dime. You ain't sent it back. You ain't said it's ill-gotten gains. You didn't. And before, when I've needed help, I don't remember getting no help from y'all. Y'all didn't do shit. Y'all didn't say shit. And if I stop with these ill-gotten gains and end up going to jail because I can't pay child support, all you gonna do is talk shit about the fact that I couldn't pay it. You ain't gonna pay it for me. You ain't gonna get me out. So
once again, why are you paying child support? You're paying child support because you can't keep your dick out of these women. That's why you have a brand new baby that we just found out about. Thank you, Kwame Brown. Because you can't keep your dick out of all these random black women. You know, the same black women that you say are the worst stewards of children. I find it funny. I don't date black women. And I have preached against people dating black women. Y'all done seen my kids. My kids are mixed. My oldest son, who's 25 years old, he's black. That's the last time I fucked a black woman, by the way. Because that's the child I paid 18 years of child support on. And me and his mom are arch enemies. Matter of fact, I haven't seen or spoke to that woman in well over 15 years. Maybe even longer. I'm hoping that she's dead somewhere. But she was the reason I said no more. After the horror that I went through, no more. And I ain't looked back. The two little boys you see in his house, they're mixed. Because I made it clear. I'm never going to stick my dick in another black woman as long as I live. And I haven't. And I never will. And guess what? There are some awesome black women out there. Some great ones. Some incredible ones. But I'll never know because I'm staying away from them. Because I'm not a hypocrite. I made an oath and I stuck to it. This guy has been telling y'all for years how horrible black women are. And here he is with a brand new black child. From who? The same kind of black women he talks shit about. That's being hypocritical, boys and girls. Yeah, I know a lot of black women don't like the fact that I got mixed kids. I know a lot of black women hate the stuff that I say about black women. That's why I don't talk about black women anymore. There are black women who sub to my channel, and they know I stopped talking about black women. I just stopped because I don't date them, I don't fuck them, I don't go out to dinner with them. I don't do nothing pertaining to black women. So it's not right to keep talking about them. I actually put up a video the other day explaining why I stopped talking about black women. Because if I'm not fucking them and I'm not dating them, then I don't need to spend my time talking about them. It's just that simple. This guy, even though he talks shit about them, he's behind the scenes still fucking them. He talk all that shit, but he's still fucking them. I said the same thing about Kevin Samuels and all these other red pill niggas. They all keep telling you how bad black women are, but they all still fucking black women. If they were telling the truth, if they were serious, they would stop fucking black women. But they all still mess with black women, even though they keep telling you how bad black women. I heard Kevin Samuels just yesterday tell black men to run away from these women. Them were his exact words. He said, run away from these women, fellas. You telling men that, but you still messing with them. All these dudes are hypocrites. They hypocrites. I'm the only one that's sticking to what I said. 20 plus years of know nothing with black women. And it's always going to be that way. Because I have the courage of my conviction. I'm not a horn toad. I'm not going to just stick my dick in anything. Niggas will fuck rattlesnakes if you hold their mouth open. I told you.
I ended the phone call with this. The next time you decide to call me and tell me I need to stop doing what I'm doing, do yourself a favor and don't pick up that phone and call. Then she tried to switch it up and say, oh, I'm just worried about your safety. No. You weren't worried about my safety because you kept talking about disrespecting you. Not my safety. You're worried about you. And I'm worried about me.
Look, I want to set this straight once again. I've had to say this before. I don't think Kevin Samuels is gay. Okay? I think Kevin Samuels is flamboyant. I think that he's metro, but I don't think the dude is gay. Okay? Just because a man is metro or has a vibe, it don't mean they messing with men. I'm not going to cross that bridge because I don't have any evidence of it. Everybody else want to call him gay, that's your business. I ain't got no problem with the man, and I show him respect for his platform. Okay? I respect the fact that he out there making bank. I respect the fact that he dressed nice and all that. I ain't no problem with Kevin Samuels. I laid out the issues I had with his content. I think that he's leading men to being broke, single, and eating TV dinners. I truly believe that's what Red Pill is doing. It's teaching men how to live in a shitty apartment by yourself, eating TV dinners, and going to your dead-end job every day. That's what I believe his message is. And I think all the Red Pill guys are pushing that. I think the Black Pill guys are just retarded crybabies. And y'all saw me destroy the White Pill the other day. I think the Pink Pill females are crazy. I think all this pill talk is crazy. I believe everybody should find a person that suits them and just live with it. Trying to live your life based off of what some nigga on the internet said is one of the dumbest things I ever heard of. Even if you like Kevin Samuels' content, why would you be stupid enough to take the advice of somebody who's doing it for donations? You're taking the advice of a person who's not even living the damn advice that they're giving you. Okay? I'm just honest. I don't agree with taking the advice of dudes who aren't even living the life. None of these Red Pill dudes are showing y'all evidence of the shit they're telling y'all. They're not. And unless they can show me proof that they're living this life, I'm not listening to them. Ain't none of these dudes fucking these high quality women they talk about. Look at the Fresh and Fit podcast. That's a great example. They have some of the finest women ever come on that podcast. None of them dudes are fucking any of those girls. None of them niggas at that table. You bringing in 8s, 9s, and 10s. And ain't none of y'all at that table getting any of that pussy. So I don't want to hear it from you. If you ain't fucking them chicks, then you can't teach me a goddamn thing. That's just as simple as that.
I say you and your request, and you have a nice damn day.
And I will say the other reason that I disagree with Kevin Samuels. Your value has nothing to do with how much money you make. You could be a fucking janitor and be a high value person. It don't got nothing to do with how much money you make. Your human value is way higher than your paycheck. If you're a good person that does the right kind of shit, then, you know, that high value crap that they talk is bullshit. Dude, why did you ban her? Are we getting the cloning shit again? Oh, okay. I was just checking. Listen, a lot of the people who listen to Kevin Samuels, they can't even afford to live the lifestyle that he's talking about. That's the thing, the biggest thing with his content. No matter how entertaining it is, most of the people who watch him don't have the lifestyle that matches up with what he's talking about. He's talking about guys with a lot of money and a lot of free time. He's not talking about guys that work a 9 to 5 every day. That's not who his content's directed at. Now, he claims to speak for every man, but that's not really who his content is for. Okay? So that's the other thing I have that I see as an issue. I speak to everybody. You know, I make $100,000 a year, but I earn it with my hands. I earn it like a man. I have to go to these contracts and I have to grind. I don't get to sit online and make my $100,000. I make a hard $100,000. I earn that shit. You guys have seen my other channel where I post videos where I'm at doing what I do. You know, so I don't have to sit here and argue with you. I got a whole channel showing proof of what I do. But these guys don't show you evidence of what they do. They just say it. They come online, they just say shit. But they never actually show evidence of it. And that's what I disagree with the whole Red Pill movement. Show me proof of what you're saying. If you look up Kevin Samuels right now, all you'll find proof of is that he lived in a shitty studio apartment and he's been divorced twice and he worked at Office Depot. That's all you find. You don't find proof of him being an engineer. You don't find proof of him being a registered image consultant. You don't find proof of him working 29 years in the tech industry. All that shit he claimed, there's no evidence of it. I've looked. Other people have looked. None of it exists. He finally admitted on the Vlad interview that he wasn't an engineer. Go look at it if you think I'm lying. He been telling people all this time he was an engineer. He finally admitted that he was not an engineer. See, shit is starting to trickle out about him that he's been lying about his past. I don't give a shit, really. I just don't like when people lie about shit. That's another big problem I got with his content. He has told a lot of lies about his past. And now that people done start investigating his past, he's having to start being honest about shit. At this point, I already told y'all. If it's too good to be true, it probably is. Now, that's just real talk. If it's too good to be true, it probably is.
Tommy has no respect for his black mother, and he also acknowledges that his destructive message helps him pay his child support. Although it's true that Tommy doesn't like black...
See, I was actually going to do a separate live stream about this, but I'll do it now because I really don't feel like doing another show about this. When Kevin Samuels tells women that men built the world, here's an easy comeback that these women have. Did you build it? That's an easy comeback. A lot of dudes online are claiming credit for what a small handful of men did. A small handful of men fought in the wars. A small handful of men build shit. A small handful of men construct everything. A small handful of men put up the fiber optic cables and the power lines. Every single dude's not doing it. It's just a small fraction of the male population doing it. So whenever he says men built the world, no. Some men built the world. Other men just use it. Kevin Samuels ain't climbing up no pole, connecting electrical wires. He ain't laying concrete so you can drive. He ain't building houses. That's just like what I do. My company, we go inside of restaurants, we clean the exhaust systems so the place won't burn down. If he comes on and say, men keep the restaurants from burning down, I can say, no, that's not true. Some men keep the restaurants from burning down because there aren't a lot of people doing what I do. That's why I make so much doing it, because there aren't a lot of people in my industry. Why do you think I have so many contracts? Why do you think I have the reason I have so many fucking contracts is because there aren't a lot of exhaust hood cleaners. Okay? There aren't a lot of people doing this. And this is in every state. It doesn't even matter what state it's in. Here's just one list. I'm going to show y'all just one list of mine. This is not even a full list. This is a partial list of contracts that I have to fulfill over the next few months. Because there's so few of us, people like me get loaded down with contracts. These are all contracts that I have to do. All these companies. Cheddar's, Olive Garden, Chili's, Olive Garden again. They're all in different. Hard Rock Cafe. I mean, on and on. Red Lobster. I'm sure y'all heard of these companies. Longhorn, 7-Eleven. I mean, goddamn. These are all things that I have to do. All these have to be done. If there were more hood cleaners, this list would be smaller. But there aren't more. There's only a handful of us. So I have to drive. Man, I have driven so many miles this past week. I have been to 5 or 6 different cities just this week because there aren't that many of us. So if he come on and say, men keep all the restaurants from burning down. No. Some men keep the restaurants from burning down. And you're not one of those men. You're wearing a suit and you get to keep clean. I'm the one that have to go and keep them restaurants from burning down. So I hate it whenever he makes the claim that men built the world. No, some men built the world. And you're not one of those men. So stop using that as a talking point. That's the reason why women do this when he make that point. Because, yeah, men built shit. A very small fraction of men built shit. That's just like when you take the wars. The percentage of people who actually fought in wars compared to the people who don't is astronomical. Most of us never go to the military. Most of us never go to other countries and fight in a war. Some of our soldiers have been sent overseas 6 or 7 times because there aren't enough of us fighting in the war. So when you say men fight the wars, no, some men do. And these guys on the internet need to stop taking credit for what other men are doing. Just because y'all are both men don't mean you get to take credit. Kevin Samuels ain't building shit. He ain't laying roads. He ain't building bridges. So he needs to stop taking credit for it. People like me, a hard-working stiff, a blue-collar motherfucker that earns his money, I don't like it when white-collar niggas like him claim that men built everything. You ain't do a motherfucking thing. And I had to say that because I'm just tired of holding it in. That nigga ain't built shit. Just like the women he talk about, you using the shit that other men built. You didn't do a goddamn thing. I'm not taking it too literally. I know exactly what he means. Why do you think I clarified my point? You didn't have to block him. You can unblock him. I know exactly what he means. And I don't give a fuck at the same time. If you don't like my explanation, you can suck my dick. But I'm explaining myself, how I feel about it, because I'm tired of the shit being said. You ain't built a motherfucking thing. And there's nothing more offensive than when you're a blue-collar working man and you got some motherfucker that ain't even picked up a lawnmower on here bragging about it. He's on here bragging about blue-collar work, but he don't do blue-collar work. How would you feel if you're a landscaper and some motherfucker that sits in an office all day is bragging about all the landscaping, but you're the one out there in the hot-ass sun doing it? How you gonna feel? You ain't gonna like that shit. So whatever your complaint is, dude, you shut the fuck up. Because I actually speak for blue-collar motherfuckers. I don't pretend to speak for blue-collar men. I actually speak up for working men. Motherfuckers who have to wake up and punch a clock every day. Even though I own my own business, I started my business with $10 and these two hands. That's how my business started. I spent $10 on a business license and got my ass out there and earned my customers. So I don't like it when motherfuckers that don't do the work sit online claiming credit for it. So if you don't like it, fuck you. Leave. Now let's get back to this bullshit.
Women, it is also true that he doesn't mind having sex with them. Tommy's basically a black woman in a black man's body. In other words, he's an effeminate male. Now, when we look at Tommy's dating history, the majority of the females that he has dated were black women, and the majority of his kids are black. Tommy believes that dark-skinned black women have a lot of attitude and are masculine, and light-skinned black women are feminine and have less attitude. He has even coined the phrase, the darker the berry, the dumber the bitch. According to Tommy, black women are just one twitch away from being a man. But what I find very strange is the fact that he finds white men sexually attractive. In the following clip, you're going to see Tommy insisting to his ex-girlfriend, Lana, that this white actor is sexy. He even starts to get a bit aggressive, but tries to mask it with laughter. He argues that he's not gay, but that white man is sexy. Now, I would understand if he said the white guy was handsome, or that he was attractive. But sexy? Folks, what heterosexual man goes around insisting that another man is sexy? And so, at this point, in my opinion, Tommy is bisexual. And to all the Tommy Sotomayor fans, you guys have to explain, how is it that a straight man can spend the majority...
Hang on. You did hear me tell my moderator to unblock you, right? I didn't block you. My mod blocked you. And what did I do? I told him to unblock you. And after he unblocks you, the first thing you do is attack me for blocking you, which I didn't do. My moderator did. So please explain to me what the fuck is your point? He blocked you. I told him to unblock you because I didn't think you needed to be blocked. So please tell me, what the fuck are you arguing about? I told him to unblock you so you could write this long ass fucking paragraph. So what the fuck are you complaining about? If I was trying to stop you from talking, I would have left your ass blocked. So instead of saying, all right, cool, you get unblocked and you start running your cock blower. Now you're making me regret having him unblock you. That doesn't make any sense. You're mad that I told him to unblock you? That's what you're upset about? Man, let me finish the show. Fuck this dude.
Majority of his time online claiming that black women are ugly.
Look, you on your own at this point. If they block you again, you on your own. I saved you once because I didn't think you should be blocked. But now you on your own. I don't care what they do to you now. Because you done fucked up. I unblock you and the first thing you do is talk shit. You on your own now, buddy.
And manly. And then turn around and claim that a white guy is sexy.
That's black women. That's what you get. There is no changing them. There is no changing any of this. So no matter how much people come and try to flag me, the truth of the matter is we have the slowest women on planet Earth. These machines can't be bargained with. They can't be reasoned with. That's the black woman's life. Every day she wakes up, she realizes no one wants her. Not because she's ugly or because her hair's coarse, but because her attitude's coarse. because she's real slow. Because if you put...
So black women are slow with bad attitudes. So why you keep getting them pregnant then? They slow with bad attitudes. Why you keep getting them pregnant?
Any one of them out and you gave them an IQ test, it'd be around 50. See, this is what ought to let black men know black women are not on your team.
First things first, the motherfucker didn't get blocked for disagreeing. Second, you're being blocked because you're in here inheriting somebody else's beef. If you come in here to complain about somebody else getting blocked, then you are getting blocked. Because it's none of your fucking business. Why would you be that stupid and come in and inherit somebody else's beef? It ain't even your problem. But you decide to come in the chat and try to take up for somebody else when it's none of your business. I say this all the time to black folks. Learn how to mind your own fucking business. This is why so many of y'all are in the graveyard. Because y'all run up on some shit that's got nothing to do with you. And you stick your hand in there. Somebody else getting banned has nothing to do with you. Stupid ass person.
See, they love to go out and march after you get shot so they can get a few Snapchat hits, a new Facebook, get a lot of hits on their Facebook and YouTube and Instagram.
Y'all keep it up. I'm going to switch the chat back to subscribers only. Then ain't nobody going to be able to say shit except the people that are subbed to the channel. Keep it up. I'm trying to be nice. I opened the shit up to let y'all niggas talk. But I'll switch it to subscribers only, and then all you can do is watch. If y'all going to keep saying stupid shit.
I'm in Twitter.
Take the weave off of them. They look like any man you used to go and rob CVS's with. Literally, we got the ugliest group of women on planet Earth. And y'all get mad at me for saying it.
We got the ugliest group of women on planet Earth. But he still keeps getting them pregnant. What does that say about his standards? If they are so ugly, why do you keep getting them pregnant? Why are you paying so much child support to the ugliest women on the planet? Don't make sense, do it? Don't it just sound a bit hypocritical?
It wasn't ugly. Why would they keep on putting all this stuff on their face and wearing weave? Literally, you take a weave off a black woman, you got a black man. The majority of black women ain't nothing but men with vaginas.
The typical black girl.
I hope all these black women who are subbed up to him, who didn't know about this, I hope y'all take a long, hard look in the mirror and ask yourself why you still following this dude's shit. This is how he talked about y'all for years. This is the kind of shit he said about black women for a long time. He just recently stopped saying this kind of shit.
And woman isn't worth more than sex. And when you see all the stuff you can get from them, a baby you didn't want, a disease you can't get rid of, and an individual who will stalk and try to ruin your life, is it even worth the 5 to 10 minutes?
See? He just said it. A baby you didn't want, a disease you can't get rid of. But he on OnlyFans banging these chicks raw. And the reason I know this is because people email me. I had a guy actually email me a clip from his OnlyFans. I didn't click on the shit because I'm not watching that gay shit. But he told me that Tommy was on there raw dogging a chick. No condom or nothing. Well, guess what? That's where you get diseases and babies from. Not using rubbers. So it's on you. Yeah, I had somebody, I don't even know. I guess he's one of his subscribers or some shit. You know? But he's on there fucking a chick with no condom. Some random broad that you don't even know who she is, and you just fucking her. If you ask somebody, do you got a disease? They're going to say no. They're not going to be honest about it. So if you ask this girl, hey, are you carrying something? She's going to say no. That's why you have to protect yourself. You can't just expect somebody to tell you the truth. I don't give a fuck. You ask somebody, hey, you got AIDS? No, I ain't got AIDS. Are you really going to take their fucking word for it? That's your life. You're putting your life on the line for a piece of ass.
Is it even worth the stanky smell that you're going to get while you're doing it?
Apparently you like the stinky smell because you keep getting them pregnant. You must like the smell of fishy pussy because you keep getting them pregnant. This is irrefutable. You have a brand new baby by a black chick, so you must like the smell.
To be perfectly honest, we as black men, I will keep saying it, we have the worst on planet Earth women to pick from. Most of our women are just one single twitch away from being a man. I'm not kidding you. Her voice is as deep as mine. She has these weird twitches and ticks that black women have. Y'all.
We haven't seen any movies.
It's been a long time since I've seen any movies.
You know what we should go see? What? Thor. You don't like them kind of movies, I do. You do.
Yeah, I've seen the first one.
Because it's a sexy white man, ain't it? He is sexy. I ain't gay and he is sexy.
One of Tommy's popular talking points is that black women hate themselves because they wear weaves and perms. He also claims that black women perming and wearing weaves leads to the decrease of the self-esteem of young black girls. And in many of his videos, he spends a lot of time trying to expose the fact that some black women wear weaves for months, which lead to alopecia and a host of other problems.
I turned on subscribers only mode because I see these losers want to keep coming in here. So now we're going to make them work for it. Now they got to sub to the channel and go through all that shit just to write a stupid comment. And then when they get banned, they got to make a new account, sub to the channel again, and start all over again. So I'm going to make them work for it. If you sub to the channel, you can keep chatting like nothing has changed. If you not subbed, you can't talk anymore. I'm going to make them work for it.
Now, I know some black women like to rebuttal with the white women do it too angle, but forget about whether white women do it too or not.
If you want to talk, you know what a sub button is. Oh, and by the way, you have to be subbed for at least 5 minutes. And I can increase that all the way up to 20 minutes. But you have to be subbed for at least 5 minutes before to let you talk. I love some of the shit that YouTube's adding. This is one of the best features they ever added. Because I can control how long you have to be subbed to my channel before you can even fucking speak to me. This shit is awesome. I can't wait for them to put this on all my other channels. I cannot wait. Because I'm going to fuck these assholes over with it.
Why doesn't Tommy ever talk about the black men that wear weaves and perms? So if the argument is that a black woman that wear weaves and perms decreases the self-esteem of little black girls, it also can be said that black men that wear weaves and perms decrease the self-esteem of little black boys.
I did not know that dudes were wearing weave. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't know that. That's new on me. I've never heard of that. So
if the argument is that black women hate themselves because they wear weaves and perms, that can also be said to black men that wear weaves and perms. Now, Tommy loves to talk about hair-hatted hooligans, but I really believe that he is jealous of black women that wear weaves. Tommy is bald, and he still wishes that he had hair and a recognizable hairline, and so every time we see Tommy, he's wearing a hat. Don't you find it strange that a bald-headed man that always wears a hat goes around calling women hair-hatted hooligans? But when Tommy looks in the mirror, what does he see? Isn't he a hairless, hatted hooligan? A man that was forced to bald his head because of his receding hairline and bald spots? And
hey, I wear hats all the time too, so I don't have an argument against wearing hats. I've always got a hat on. Now I have some videos where I don't wear it, but most of mine are, you know, like today I'm wearing a Dragon Ball Z shirt and I'm wearing the matching hat. So it makes sense. I mean, I try to at least make my shit match, you know?
So he's now so insecure that he wears a hat every chance he gets. I think we can conclude that the term...
Look, I don't believe in getting hair transplants or wearing a rug. If you're going bald, just shave the shit off and be done with it. Because, like, you remember when LeBron James got those hair implants? And you could clearly look and tell he had hair implants? It looked bad. Like, LeBron James looked horrible with that shit. I don't want to embarrass myself like that. Okay, fuck that. Just shave it off and be done.
Hair-headed hooligan was inspired.
I'm not finna be rocking a George Jefferson. I'm not doing it. I am not finna do that.
From his jealousy and his dire situation of being a middle-aged man that is bald and always wearing a hat. Now the million-dollar question is, does he really have a problem with weaves and perms? And the answer is, no, he doesn't. He speaks against weaves because he's getting paid, and that is what his audience likes to hear.
I turned on the subscriber only mode and my subs jumped up by 20. The sub count jumped up by 20. Like that, instantly. As soon as I turn that shit on. I'm not missing out on this. Y'all know what time it is.
You could not live with your own failure. Where did that bring you? Back to me.
The BTM virus, baby. Thank you, YouTube, for the new feature. I'm going to use it well.
Period. If he really had a problem with weaves, we wouldn't find that his black ex-girlfriends all wore weaves. And he definitely would never be caught wearing one. Just like a Jew would never be caught wearing a Nazi uniform. More importantly, if he had a problem with weaves and perms, he would call out the large group of black men that wear weaves and perms. When we do a Google search for the term man weave, we find over 200,000 results of black men wearing weaves. When we do a Google search for the term 360 waves, we find over 600,000.
For everybody that wants to know my sub count, I ain't telling you. Until I reach my goal, I'm going to leave my sub count turned off. If y'all want me to get there so y'all can see how many I got, then maybe y'all need to stop watching and start subbing. Because a lot of people who watch me aren't subbed to the channel. I'm going to do like everybody else and use all the little tactics that everybody else use. You want to know how many subs I got? Well, when I reach my goal, I'm going to turn my sub count back on so y'all can see it. It's that simple. If you want me to reach my goal, then do like you do on everybody else's channel. Sub to the channel, share the shit with other people. Other than that, I ain't going to tell you.
Results of black men perming their hair to get waves.
Hey, wait a minute. Now, I used to wear a wave cap and all that crap too. There's nothing wrong with that.
The fact that Tommy ignores that black men also wear weaves and perms shows us not only that he's scared to address black men, but again, he doesn't really have a problem with weaves.
I didn't know that black men were wearing weaves. I am not lying to you guys. This is the first time I've ever heard of that shit.
He simply understands that there is money to be made bashing black women that wear weaves. And there is no money to be made bashing black men.
Look, let's just be for real. There's money to be made bashing black women, period. Kevin Samuels was broke until he started talking about black women. When he was talking about black men, he was not getting paid like he is now. Nobody was watching. He switched to black women through the roof. I agree with black women when they say this. There's big money in talking about them. It is. It's the truth. Look at my views when I was talking about them. Every stream I did about black women was easy 5, 6, 7,000 views. Easy. It's big business. And the red pill community has made it even bigger business. So black women are not wrong when they say whenever you target them, you get a lot of views for it. It's the truth. I know from my own numbers it's true.
That do the same. Tommy and his followers would have you believe that a man weave are only worn by gay men, and we know that's not true. Perhaps they can even argue that they have never seen a black man with a man weave or perm, and so it must only be a minority.
Alright guys, 20 more minutes and then I'm ending this stream because it'll be 6 o'clock and I actually got to take off and go buy some stuff for work. So that's going to, whether we get to the end of this video or not, I'm done in 20 minutes because I've got to get off of here and go do some stuff. Because I got to leave at 8:30 and I'm going to be on the road for a good hour at least. The place I got to go is an hour away from here. So I got to go purchase some things for work.
And we know that's also not true. At the end of the day, I firmly believe that the fact that you can go into any beauty supply store and find so many hair texturizer kits and perms for black men, it means that black men are buying these products. And they...
Hang on. Hey, David! David! David LeBron.
Yep.
You and your brother, make sure y'all got some socks and shoes and stuff on. When I get done, we gotta go down to the Walmart.
Okay.
And what? What are you finna ask me?
When are you going to a job today?
Yes.
Can I go with you?
Why?
Because I want to go with you. Because I haven't done it in a while.
Yeah, but it's really far away. And it's gonna be really late. I mean, plus it's not one of my contracts. It's one of mine, but it's also Centos. And you know how corporate they are. It depends. I'll think about it.
Okay.
It just depends on how. I gotta leave at 8:30 though, and I'm gonna be gone probably all night.
Okay.
So, and it also depends if the woman gets back in time. But if you want to go, I'll think about it.
Okay.
Yeah, tell him to be ready. Yeah, he goes to some of my contracts with me, guys.
They are part of the billion-dollar hair industry. So let's be fair and agree that until black men en masse stop wearing perms and man weaves, it's only right that black women continue to wear their weaves and perms. And also, it's only right that if you're going to critique black women...
Look, I don't care about weaves and perms and all that shit, but I will say my mom and my sister stopped wearing weave. My sister grew out her hair. She has like one of the prettiest afros I ever seen now. My sister stopped wearing that shit because it was tearing her hair up. My mom too. She stopped wearing it. As far as what other black women do, that's their business. I don't care. It ain't even my business what my mom and sister do. I'm just glad they stopped wearing the shit.
That wear weaves, then you should also critique black men that wear weaves. If Tommy was really at the forefront of the anti-weave movement, then we shouldn't find him dating or having kids with women with weaves, because that makes him a hypocrite and a person that simply can't be taken seriously.
There's a reason why white women have so much more self-esteem than you do. They look at you and understand how you envy them.
You will jump in a dumpster. Rats, roaches, every damn thing else. You will jump in there just to get some fucking hair to put on your head. This is how disgusting black women are. And let me tell you something. They love to tell you white women wear weaves too. You have never, and I mean never, seen a news cover a bunch of white women, Asian women, or anybody else stealing, shooting somebody over hair, getting beat up by the store on over no motherfucking hair, jumping in dumpsters over hair. You've never seen any other race. Ever. This is exclusive to black women.
Black women are such low lives that they have to go and steal hair or shave hair off somebody else's head just to look pretty. It's embarrassing, isn't it? That you get to go around and tell the whole world how white women and everybody else wear weaves like you, yet nobody spends money on weaves like you. They get weaves and wigs that look like it could have actually grown out of their scalp, and they don't pay for it when they can't afford it. They don't work. You won't see a white woman who works at Popeye's Chicken with a nice laid out wig on, but you will see a black one that worked there doing it.
I ain't never seen white people at Popeye's Chicken. Every time I've ever been at one, everybody that worked there black. I clean the exhaust systems, and every time I go to do one, all of the manager is usually a middle-aged black woman. You always got the typical skinny black dude. You got the old black dude washing the dishes, and then you got the young ass black girls running around doing nothing. That's every single Popeyes I've been in. Every single one. No white people in them. So I don't even know what the fuck you talking about. That's always the way Popeyes is.
You won't see a white woman who work at Walmart as a cashier with a $300 wig on her head, but you will see a black woman doing it.
You won't see a white woman with extensions in her hair when she live in the trailer park. But every black whore who lives in the projects got a wig on her head looking like she ain't black.
Folks, Tommy is a crispy coon, a ghetto news reporter, and a failed rapper and comedian. Most importantly, he is a liar and a coward. And this was displayed very clearly in at least 4 separate events. We all remember the Vlad interview where Tariq confronted Tommy for his death threats, and all Tommy could say was, "You told me you gonna run me out of LA. You told me you gonna run me out of LA."
Once again, like I told y'all, Tommy did threaten to kill Tariq Nasheed. All you people saying Tommy never did that, he did do it. He threatened to kill him. And then when the man showed up, we already saw that video.
LA, you a grown-ass man. The fact is, Tommy lied. He did make death threats. And when Tariq confronted him, he started to bitch up and show the world he had no balls and no integrity. Then there was another event where he crashed into a black woman's car on the highway. And when she came over to give him the insurance papers, he started to scream and claimed that he would kick her ass.
I remember that. He went off on this black chick, but he don't go off on black dudes like that. Y'all saw what happens when he confront black dudes. Yeah, is this the fuzz? Yeah, he was 5'7", goatee, red shirt. He punched me, and now him and his friends are waiting outside to beat me up. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Us is a good nigga, sir. Yes, ma'am. Eyes be nice to white folks. Yes, ma'am. Yes, can y'all come? Thank yous. Yeah, that's what you get when he confront niggas. When he run into dudes, he clam up. But he cussed this black woman out. He was all in this woman's face, talking all kinds of shit. But he don't do that to men. He just do it to women. It's fuck shit.
That's when she replied and said, "That's why you black guys get shot in the street," which made this coward Tommy threaten to pull out a gun and shoot her. This particular event showed us that Tommy is willing to get violent when he's confronted with a woman, but not when he's confronted by a man. The third event, which happened in Harlem, really showed us that Tommy is a punk and can't stand up for himself. He went to an event where he was confronted by a black man who did not appreciate his hate speech towards black women. That black man punched Tommy. And instead of Tommy standing his ground and taking it outside, he started to yell, "Really? Really? He stole me. That's a grown man." Folks, are these the actions of a leader and a fighter? Or are these the actions of a crispy butter biscuit coon? The final incident really showed the YouTube community that Tommy is not only a liar and coward, but he is a hater. Tommy asked his followers to flag Lovely T and The Advice Show because he got flagged. These 4 incidents were not only an embarrassment for Tommy, but also to his followers. And more of his fans are starting to see his true colors and are beginning to leave Soto Nation.
That is 100% true. Why do you think his platform is where it is now? A lot of people done quit messing with this dude. A lot of people. Well, that's the reason why his streams are always in members only mode. And that's the reason why his comments and likes and dislikes are turned off. Because all he gets now is hate. Because don't nobody care about his act. And it's not because people are being mean to him. It's because of all the time he done spent on the internet fucking with other people. He brought this shit on himself.
All right, think about this. What that nigga's doing to me. It was cool after he made a couple jokes. Seemed like he'd have moved on with his life. No. This nigga won't stop. And I could see if I was fucking with him, so he was just retaliating. No. This nigga says, and he said they're going to make it his job to destroy me. Well, what happens if you do destroy me, sir? So you take everything away from me and I have nothing else. What do you think I'm going to do if I just walk around and see you in the street? You done took everything from me. What do you think I'm going to do next time you say, I'm doing a Hidden Colors 3 free thing in St. Louis? You don't think I'm gonna find my way there and just pull out a gun and shoot the shit out your punk ass just because you kept fucking with me and you think it's funny? You don't think I would just say, I've lost everything. Why not make sure that motherfuckers know this is what happens when you fuck with people? He don't really think that would happen? Because I'm telling you now, if I lose everything because of a nigga I don't know who won't stop fucking with me, I'm saying it right here live on air. I would go kill that nigga. Period.
But when that nigga showed up, y'all saw, he just held the belts up in his face. The belts. The new champ is right here, nigga. And mine looks better than yours. This the real champ right here, baby. The TV champ. This the real shit. The belts. That's what I'm going to do from now on when trolls show up. The belts. I'm just going to keep doing this every time. A nigga in your face. I'm going to take this belt to Walmart when me and the boys go to Walmart. And when the cashier walk up to check me out, I'm just going to stick this in her face. Sir, I'm trying to ring up your stuff. That's all. I'm going to get kicked out of Walmart. They going to kick my ass clean the fuck up out of there. Oh, man.
I do not blame you.
Record this grown ass fool.
Now, Christy, you were giving death threats like you were supposed to kill me and all.
No, nigga, you told me I can't come to LA. No, you told me I can't come to LA. You told me I can't come to LA. You said.
Oh, that reminds me, y'all. I want y'all opinion on something. My brother talked me into this. I want y'all opinion on this. Hold on a minute. I want y'all opinion on this. I used to watch Lucha Underground. And there's a belt from Lucha Underground that I want. And I want y'all opinion on it. If I should buy this or not. It's called the Gift of the Gods title. And like, I want this belt, man. It's badass. That's what it looks like right there. That's the Gift of the Gods title. What y'all reckon? Should I buy that? I'm also getting the NWO world title. The one with the Hulk Hogan sprayed NWO on it. I'm getting that one too. Because I've always thought that was a badass title. But what y'all think about that? Should I get that? It's got the Aztec medallions in it and shit. That shit do look nice. It's a big ass belt too, by the way. That thing's huge. I might go on ahead and order that. Because I actually do like that motherfucker. It's pretty nice. Yeah, it's pretty heavy. It weighs a bunch. I think I might go ahead and cop that. That way I can have another belt to hold up in front of somebody when they get in my face. The belts! The belts! That's what I'm just going to do every day.
I left LA because you was going to do something to me.
But where's the killing, Christy?
That one that I just showed you is $600. They got cheaper versions of it, but I want the real one. I want the good one. And that one's $600.
You told me I was going to come. If I don't come to LA, you're going to do something to me. I ain't seen it. I ain't seen it. But she cut in too deep because she didn't see me. She turned into my car, hitting my car. I moved over to the side over there, hit that. And as you can see, when I went onto the curve, there's damage. Here's a chunk out of this tire, and this one is flat. So the guy's telling me
that's that $120,000 Escalade his ass got all them donations for. Nigga got a bunch of donations to buy that thing. Just to turn around and sell it.
No, you're not going to.
Or I think he got repoed actually. I don't think he sold it. I think he got repossessed. I can't remember it so long ago.
Hey, let me tell y'all, see? That's the problem with black women right there. They talk. I ain't bothered this woman. I haven't bothered you. I haven't said a word to you. Have I?
Boy, he love arguing with women, don't he? That's what he loves, screaming, hollering with females. That's what this guy does. He's just all talk.
Said anything to you? I'm talking to my phone. Bye, bitch. Bye, bitch. This is why nobody likes these black whores. Look at them.
I'll
Black
be the
whores.
last whore.
Black
Please
whores.
remember that.
Black
Call
whores.
me
Get out my
what you
face, though,
like, but I'll be
bitch.
the
Because I'll whoop
last
your
whore.
motherfucking ass.
This nigga telling a woman I'll whoop your motherfucking ass. But he didn't tell Tariq that when Tariq was in his face. When Tariq Nasheed was in his face, all up in his face. Not one time did he say, I'll whoop your motherfucking ass. But he tell this woman, I'll whoop your... This dude a straight punk, man.
Out my face. Yeah.
Really?
I don't like black bitches anyway.
Yeah, fuck you.
Bye.
Well, that's exactly what
Bye, that's why. Bye, broke bitch. Bye, broke bitch. My car costs more than your house, bitch. My car costs more than your house, bitch. Oh, you don't know who you're talking to. Watch when you find yourself online.
Watch when you find yourself online. That's your threat. I'm going to put you online.
I don't have no issue about my insurance, bitch. What insurance? What insurance? What issue, bitch? What issue? No, I don't. He had it.
It sounds like two women arguing right now. This don't even sound like a man and a woman arguing. This sounds like two women arguing.
Yeah, and that's...
You know, I heard my sisters tell chicks before, bye, bitch. Bye. That's how women talk to each other. Bye, bitch. Get out my face, bitch. That's how women argue. This dude argue like a female.
I don't have, bitch. I'm not scared, bitch. I'm not scared. You keep talking to me and I ask you to leave me alone.
But when Tyree got in your face, you didn't say none of this. He just did this. He did belt no jutsu. He was ducking behind that motherfucker like this. That's what he done when Tyreek was in his face. Oh, man, I love fucking with this dude. Look, I don't give a fuck. I don't care if he gets mad and fucking retaliate. I don't give a shit. I love fucking with this fucking clown. He deserves it.
Oh, did I bother you? And I was talking on my phone. You didn't have to say shit to me, did you? Did you have to say shit to me? You didn't have to say shit to me. You did not have to say shit to me. Hey, I got something in the car for you. You want to do it? You want to do it? You want to do it?
This nigga threatening to shoot a chick while a cop walking up. Yeah, I got something in the car for you. You threatening to shoot a woman with the police right there.
Then let's roll. Let's do it.
I gave him the information.
Exactly. No, you came over there talking in my phone. They told me to wait because I...
He's the one who was wrong. That's why. Because he didn't... If you don't mind...
Nigga, it's your fault. That's what this woman told me. Also, when I told her I got something in my car, if you listen, what she told me is that's why they kill y'all niggas in the street now. So it's okay for this black woman to tell a black man that's why they kill y'all niggas in the street. So but it's wrong for me to respond to her. I don't give a fuck about that. That's what's wrong with you. That's what's wrong with you. No good had the whole motherfucking thing. Because that y'all not
See, I'm going to tell you something else and then we're going to end this stream. He was stupid to go to this event. You don't like black women. You don't like black people. But you go to a pro-black event. And these motherfuckers make sure to tell everybody that you coming. And you too stupid to realize that it's a setup. That somebody was probably going to try to do something to you. I can't believe he was surprised that somebody punched his ass in the face at this event. If a bunch of pro-blacks invite me to talk, I'm not coming. Because I've said a bunch of horrible shit about niggas. I know for a fact they setting my ass up. And I'm not going to show up. So I don't even know why his ass fell for that shit to begin with. He should have known they was setting him up. He should have knew it from the beginning. You got played. And that's why you got punched in the fucking face. Anyway, it's 6 o'clock. Me and my sons got to go down the street. Because I got to get some shit ready. And then I got to get ready to leave in 2 hours. I just wanted to have a little bit of fun at Little Donations expense. I'm not doing no more content on him. That's why this one was so long. I want to get it out of my system. I ain't going to fuck with this dude no more. I'm going to get back to my regular shit. Fuck this loser. I just wanted to remind people of what they dealing with when they go and sub to his channel. This shit you saw today is the real Tommy. The motherfucker on that channel now talking, that's not him. That's a faker. That's somebody that took his place. All that pretending to care about black people bullshit that he does, y'all got to listen today. All that pretending to care about black women, y'all got to hear it today. Look, I'm honest about the fact that I don't date black women. I'm not interested in them. I'm also honest about the fact that I think there's a difference between niggas and black people. I'm very honest about it. I don't bullshit around. I don't pretend to care about people that I don't care about. I'm very open and honest about it. Because I know people going to try to compare me to him. No. I'm not trying to fake y'all out. I'm not saying one thing and doing something else. I'm living the life that I claim to be living. And he's not. And it's just that simple. Now, I'm sure he's going to call me a dumb country redneck. And I forgot all the shit he called me in the live stream he did about me. So I'll end the stream with this. You're right. I'm a dumb country redneck. I live in Tennessee. I have a country accent. All that stuff. Yes, I agree. But I own an actual business that I've been running now for 10 years. So I've had my business as long as you've been on YouTube. I've never begged for a dime from any other human being. Something that you can't claim. You've actually cried actual tears on one of your shows because people didn't donate enough. I don't have to sell my naked ass on OnlyFans to get money. I make about $3,000-$4,000 a week just from my business alone. The little scraps that I get from YouTube don't mean shit to me. That's why I treat YouTube like it is. It's nothing to me. I don't rely on it, don't care about it, don't need it. You do. So yes, I'm a country redneck and this, that, and the other. But you're a fake conservative. You come online and pretend to care about conservative values. I live in the South, the real South, not Atlanta, because Atlanta's not the real South. Atlanta's like Miami. It's not the real South. I live in the real South. I'm a real conservative. I have real conservative values. You don't. You pretend to be one online. So yes, all the stuff you say about me, dumb country, ignorant, redneck, all that stuff, that's great. But I have so many advantages over you. Like the fact that I'm an actual dad. My children are right there in the other room. Enjoying a life that your kids aren't. Because they're actually being raised in a 2-parent home. Your kids, they can't say that. And that's because you're not a parent. You're a guy who just goes and nuts in random women. And makes kids and don't take care of them unless the court forces you to. You're a guy who has doxed people's kids, loved ones, and everybody. But as soon as somebody does it to you, like when they put a Craigslist ad up with your mom's address on it, you did a live stream crying actual tears, complaining that people were harassing your mom. But you didn't have any problem doxing my mom, doxing me, my children, my woman, her kids. You didn't have no problem doing none of that shit. And to this day, I've still never done that to you. I've never once shown any address that you live at. I've never once made fun of your kids. I've never made fun of anybody you dated. And I've certainly never messed with your mama. Ever. But you've done all of that to me. You, sir, are the very definition of a slime bag, of a scuzz bucket. And I take great pleasure in making your life a living hell. And I don't care what anybody says. I'm being as real can be. We need to stop paying attention to this piece of shit. He needs to be removed off of YouTube permanently. But until he is, we should all ignore his bitch ass. Everybody. Because the kind of shit that he's done, we would have already gotten rid of somebody else. He's done the same kind of shit as EDP. With the underage girl shit. He's doxed a bunch of people. I'm not the only one he's done it to. You saw what he fucking did to Kwame Brown. Everybody should click up together and unanimously do 2 things. Flag his ass off of here and ignore him at the same time. Every single goddamn person on the website should contact YouTube and say this piece of shit should go. But in the interim, I'm going to keep my word. I'm done talking about him. This is the last time I'm going to put his ass in a stream or video. Fuck this nigga. I did this purely because he deserves to have the truth put out there about his ass. I don't care what he says in return. I'm not going to watch it. I'm telling you guys in my Discord, don't fucking post it in my Discord. I'm actually going to go and block his channel so it don't even show up in my recommended anymore. I'm done with this dude. This was just my final fuck you to him and my final see you later. I'm done with the guy. He's not worth it. But I implore everyone to just simply ignore this piece of shit ass person. This guy is garbage of the highest level, and he don't deserve an audience. He don't deserve nothing. And if you look at the way he talks to his subscribers when they don't give him money, he treats them like shit when they don't pay his ass. I don't know why people sign up for that kind of treatment. Pay me or else. No, fuck that shit. So, I've said everything I had to say about this piece of garbage. You know, and mostly because he went after my woman and my kids. I don't care what he says about me. But you went after my fucking children, and I've never done that shit to you. To this day, I've never done it, and I never will. But the fact that you went after my kids, it shows you how slimy and disgusting you are, Tommy. And honestly, I'm going to say something to you that you've said to hundreds of black people. I hope your ass get fucking killed. I hope you fucking run up on the wrong female or the wrong person and somebody fuck you up. I hope you run up on a black woman and call her all kinds of shit and then her boyfriend come out of nowhere and cold cock your ass. I really hope that you get the absolute living shit beat out of you. Because that's what you need. You actually need the shit beat out of you. All this shit you talk, all this fuck shit, all this threatening people, all this mouthing that you do in front of your goddamn camera. But when a man get in your face, you clam up like a hoe. You are the absolute definition of a bitch. Sinful the P called you out for being a bitch the other day. He made you look like a bitch live on the air. Every dude you run up against make you look like a bitch. So you're right. Call me whatever you want. I don't give a shit. I'm paid. I have a family. I have a life outside of the internet. I don't have to take my clothes off for money. I don't have to come on here and beg my subscribers for goddamn Cash App money. Because I'm a real man. And I've said it before and I'll say it again. Real men settle their own accounts. You don't beg your subscribers to settle your accounts for you. I pay my own bills. I've never asked these people to pay my bills. And never will. Because they ain't responsible for my bills. Your subscribers ain't responsible for your child support payments. Be a man. Get a real job and pay your own fucking payments. Or do the right thing and just simply be there for your kids. You know, the way I do. Now, if you don't mind, me and my sons got to take a trip down the road. Appreciate all the people that showed up. Y'all know where the buttons are at. When I come back on, it's not going to be about this bitch ass nigga ever again. Fuck this guy. Catch up with y'all later.